ask you to be citizens.
I ask you to be citizens.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not subjects.
Citizens, not subjects.
Responsible citizens, building communities of service and a nation of character.
Responsible citizens, building your communities and our nation.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Americans have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
Ghanaians have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
Sikana she, Sikana she, Sikano ashe. You can't go below 40.
No, sir.
At all.
Yes, sir. That means we've gone, we've come far.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah. No, I can't go below the 40. I would rather prefer getting off and just getting something out of it and just getting off.
Okay, so I see.
It's just to demonstrate that this is for me and it's not for anybody. And that is something I want to just come up very strong on.
Okay, if that's your final position, then we have to let the others know and respect the moving forward.
Okay, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Miss Ronuka. Nano is powerful.
Oh, yes.
Since day be about Bakati and the whole Ghana 12
first story about anything I made the amiable about the way okay, no what the way I'm up for. Attend the deal.
Yeah. He thought he could use the media to block it.
Yeah.
And I'm tired. And for security reasons. Parliamentary said, also, next only in court, I'll beat the shit out of him to take that thing out. Security reasons, regular police. Many, never mind, you are kind of what? Full support from there. Oh, yeah. Full support. Personal day, oh yeah.
Your cocoa nest.
You are security regular police. Many, never mind, you are kind of what? Full support from there. Oh yeah. Full support. Parliamentary said, also, next only in court, I'll beat the shit out of him to take that thing out. You are security regular police. Many, never mind, you are kind of what? Full support from there. Oh yeah. Full support. Full support from there. Oh yeah. Full support. Many, never mind, you are kind of what? Full support from there. Oh yeah. Full support. Personal day, oh yeah.
Problem we are having are the leaders. Even me as somebody, I'm saying it publicly that if they can just do mass burial for all our leaders and let we the youth start ruling, you will see that everything will go the way it should go. Our leaders are our problem. I'm telling you, they can come and arrest me. If they should kill me, 1,000 people like me will still stand in this country.
Adama Road, one Lotto kiosk down. National security, copy, save, over. Land Cruiser, copy. Land Cruiser, save, over. One taxi, down. One shop, down. National security. AMA, copy, over. 22 people saved now. 652 people lives in danger. Dispatch riders to be on their way. Over. Both food should also be on the way. People are hungry. Hungry mood activated. Over. Adama Road, one Lotto kiosk down. National security, copy, save, over. Land Cruiser, copy. Land Cruiser, save, over. One taxi, down. One shop, down. National security. AMA, copy, over. 22 people saved now. 652 people lives in danger. Dispatch riders to be on their way. Over. Both food should also be on the way. People are hungry. Hungry mood activated. Over.
Okay, me. Hey! Dada Pinto! Hey, Dada Pinto! Yeah, Castle with Germany. Oh, Namu Germany, ya bomb and Ray and Bidri. Sir! I'm your fast. Dada Pinto! They ain't coffee and I'm in church or quite fast. I feel, Papa. Okay, me. Hey! Dada Pinto! Hey, Dada Pinto! Yeah, Castle with Germany. Oh, Namu Germany, ya bomb and Ray and Bidri. Sir! I'm your fast. Dada Pinto! They ain't coffee and I'm in church or quite fast. I feel, Papa.
Yeah, Officer Skinny near emergency any day.
Yeah, officer.
I'm a talk, Kasakasi. Kasakasi, me talk.
A boy Rami fees, see, I won't be to me about minute to that. I couldn't be a young woman.
What the talk when you be at any tell Omkuta.
I am good too.
Oh, any attack when you're because Miss Me to a bullet in him to the tell more Mumfadi on Befabia. Why? I'm Mumfadi on Befabia. We are Juma.
Oh,
Miss So, yeah, Juma.
I'm here.
I'm almost fed on before me no over time at all. Why? Because Miss Me to a bullet in me bomb queen.
Okay.
To the holding right. Quite no from my base statement. To them, I mean, now I'm in person, no back a study Bruno macho. And to the tell, quite no from me, my base statement. No,
And now you're Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous sweet just say me who the America dynamic what Friday. And now you're Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous sweet just say me who the America dynamic what Friday.
Hi, babe. I had to put on my face shades today. Cause when I look left, I see you. When I look right, I see you. When I look up, I see you. When I look down, I see you. When I look all around, I go to bounce like a circle, you go to bounce there, well, but then you come steady, I still see you. Because when I put on my bay shades, you the only one I see that day. Bye, babe. And that's why you, my WCW today, I love you. Hi, babe. I had to put on my face shades today. Cause when I look left, I see you. When I look right, I see you. When I look up, I see you. When I look down, I see you. When I look all around, I go to bounce like a circle, you go to bounce there, well. Hi, babe. I had to put on my face shades today. Cause when I look left, I see you. When I look right, I see you. When I look up, I see you. When I look down, I see you. When I look all around, I go to bounce like a circle, you go to bounce there, well, but then you come steady, I still see you. Because when I put on my bay shades, you the only one I see that day. Bye, babe. And that's why you, my WCW today, I love you, babe.
Antenya. You want a light, Anu? Nana Kafra. Antenya. You want a light, Anu? Nana Kafra. Antenya. You want a light, Anu? Nana Kafra. Antenya. You want a light, Anu? Nana Kafra.
Me Akuyecha me tetafo na me buy me baton fish. Ewo asafo market. Ya me be one wo hwe me. Da bia no pa me so dia wo yem tema me. Awia ne ama me eto afufu awime so ne asebo me. Efiri se dum so ba me ba no fish adaka duasa ne akoto agu kwa. Eti na me ba no wonya sika ma me na me de didi. Efira no pa me ba me ni di yo. Eno ane bodo se hwan. Ana me du ha no mato bi di. Me ba nya sika ma me wo bo se ante. Se di adwuma no nya dum so yi. Abro wa de me na ye nyira firi dum so. Me ti asi me de me sum ho. Ne mu ya ansa me da fom birim. Mama adai. Ade ani aye maya wa abro wa ti wo ma me won te se me a. Mama mi huna ma ni sei. To me tell me we demonstration na me kon ma kwa kama sam so a kire mama. No who me mabo. Na dum se wonya na me be ti me tan fish. Wonya sika matari ani adi. Ana ma ba bibia na be se NDC for na sei. MPP for sei. Na ndi wo mama MPP for no nyesa ne kura nyina ya MPP. De wa mo beka ana nkrofo yo de ani kura nyina MPP. Me bati yesi baby di etobo engomo di anuma ko bu agu ni pa kura mu bugu ya wa de wa aboa. What one na dai obi abu agu wanya demonstration. Bibi amusi MPP for na ye say ne ye woni pa wo woni pa che mu dia. Ene ye fe mu nsore so. Di mama so ntimi a wanya bone eno ase me na me ka ye so meboa. No onya amade obetimi betena ho no hwe na mere wa ye mobo.
And now you're Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous sweet just say me who dey make dynamic what Friday.
Waiting for you. In fact, in Parliament, the processes and the hearings have started. Obviously, to hear some of your colleagues, including yourself, who've not been present in the House for some time now. Are you willing to appear before the committee? Are you willing to return and appear?
Definitely, I will return. As you know, my son has been unwell, and that is why I had to come here to the United States to, be the mother and the best mother that I could be. And I'm still here, making sure that all that is settled with my son and all the authorities and the school, and it's still ongoing. I've been a deputy leader of Ghana's parliament, and I know the rules, and I know that the Privileges Committee wants me to be in parliament. But as we speak, I don't know that I've been invited. I have to be served, and I'm not aware that any such thing has been given to me. I'm just hearing it from you.
So, that they intend to do. Are you not worried that you may lose the Dom Kobinya seat, particularly as the Speaker of Parliament, who even belongs to another political party, could simply go ahead and say you've breached the 15-day rule and then go ahead to declare your seat as vacant?
I am not worried because I am very, very prayerful, and I don't believe only in the physical. I also believe in the spiritual. And I know my Lord knows exactly why I am not there, and he's going to fight my battle. So as we say, and I've always said, the battle is still the Lord's, and the Lord is going to fight my battle. I'm not worried at all. Even in my third term election, nobody thought I would win, because you know exactly the situation that I was in. Nobody thought I could win. Even my primaries, people thought I couldn't win. But God made me win. So God is the final say.
Adama Road, one Lotto kiosk down. National security, copy, safe, over. Live cruiser, copy. Live cruiser, safe, over. One taxi, down. One shop, down. National security. AMA, copy, over. 22 people saved now. 652 people lives in danger. Dispatch riders to be on their way. Over. Both food should also be on the way. People are hungry. Hungry mood activated. Over.
And now you're Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous food to just say. Me who the American dynamic what Friday. Friday. This is a better sweet marvelous food to just say. Me who the American dynamic what Friday.
You don't work, you don't try. It's about to the baby. You don't tell me not to see my dog, to see my man. When I saw me on the sofa. Some only my dad, let me see.
All right. Good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 3:39 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 7:39 in Ghana. Welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to, most entertaining platform this evening. We're live on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV. We are live on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are also live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We have a few platforms cross-posting this show live on Facebook. Ghanaian Citizen TV are live tonight, picking us live across the world. Joseph Yamin, Honorable Joseph Yamin's platform tonight is also streaming this show live. NDC TV are live tonight, picking this feed across the world tonight. I also have Hopex TV and Radio. Hopex TV and Radio also picking us live across the world tonight. Kevin Taylor, my official page on Facebook, streaming this show live tonight. Benjamin Wayo Muhammad's page on Facebook, streaming this show live. 1957 Project, they are also live, picking us tonight. Ghana News Thread, they are also the newcomers on this platform. You can follow Ghana News Thread on Facebook, Ghana News Thread. They are also picking this show live across the world. Thank you very much, family. Thank you to every single individual who is here tonight watching me across the world. This show is With All Due Respect Extended Version. This is a special Friday. It's not a usual Friday. We have something to discuss tonight. We have this emergency scandal part 1 that we have to deal with tonight, because we will be bringing you the part 2 early next week. The reason why we want to do it tonight is because the people involved from the Jubilee House all the way to the NPA office. Honorable, let's say Mustafa Hamid, the NPA boss, and also a gentleman called Jake Amwa is also part of this deal. We're talking about a deal worth over $300 million. We are talking about a deal worth about $300 million. How some people have decided to sign this deal, this contract themselves. And I'm talking about Mustafa Hamid and Jake Amwa. These are the gentlemen we'll be discussing tonight. The NPA board, they are very angry. We are talking about the PPA, procurement breaches. We're talking about so many things. A company that has its affiliates in America, they have been able to, one way or the other, been able to discuss a few issues with Mustafa Hamid to get some things done in Ghana. Mustafa Hamid, I've told you guys over and over, he cannot be trusted. He's one of the most corrupt politicians in Ghana. Tonight, we will be unveiling that. We have so many things on our platform, on our table tonight. We will be also giving you the results of the Alankash Bawumia polls. The Alankash Bawumia polls just closed, just ended. Tonight, I will be telling you who won the polls. We'll also be going to the Ashanti region to talk about the Chairman Wuntumi and Goka. I'm talking about Odineho, the most respectable politician in the NPP. Now, I can tell you, they are all vying for the seat to be the regional chairman. We'll also be doing the scandal. It's a packed show. You should be excited because tonight we will be mixing the language. I'll be speaking to English to make sure every single Ghanaian watching me across the world will have an idea of what we are talking about. If you hear call a sister to call a brother, for a brother to call an uncle, the Kevin Taylor and Ghost team, we are live here. This show is in 4 segments. The first segment is what we call the hello segment, where I say hello to every single individual watching me. People watching us across the world are not listeners or viewers. They are family because they are ready and willing to speak truth to power. The second segment is what we call the social media segment. We pick stories from different social media platforms. Today is Friday, but we'll be doing a very, very important scandal. We'll be delving into the Ashanti regional chairman issue. We'll also be talking about the Alankash Bawumia polls. It ended today. I'll give you the result. The third is speaking truth to power, pound for pound, state of the nation. That is the editorial. That is the scandal of the day. The final segment is when I open the phone lines for you to also call in and tell us what you think about what we discussed. Maba, midin edi Kevin Eko Bedu Taylor, me producers, and as omo bo me chidom no, ye from the Ghost team. Omo ene nyumbre, omo bo me chidom a omo se memfa eye in St. Paul ekoba aye, e free eye stream ebesi Ashanti memu, epiem kobono, a bebesi eye fi manteme central region. Omo se membe chire nsemu, omo awidra won nsemu ye, omo kekinsie ni videos, document, facts. Omo de nyina ma me se membra na membe chire membe dwedwem na menchiche ne se eye salanam na obia nso ensa enkane de. Ende ye be din komo bia ehu hia pa eye fiada no aya ne de nsaka nyoma bebre ye sere dodo no ba enden enibraba de se eye Mustafa Hamida ohwe MPA so ewo National Petroleum Authority a omohwe eye fango so sika sam ne ade ni nyina no ende asem bia beto ye ka eye dwirim bia akọ ho a ende me de part 1 ebremo minimum kasi the special prosecutor and saka petition be done the table so sisi a ordinance ahyase a chatum say sa asem na beto the table no so no obehwehwem enti asema me beka na nwumbre nyina no ye betumi direct ni nyina akọ the special prosecutor table so me declare ta e kire say special prosecutor ya petition on this particular issue. He has no option than to investigate this matter. Enti ende nwumbre no ye be kire nsemu me de nsem beto dwa ye ka sika abrochire sika dollar sika be $300 million a eya Mustafa Hamid any abrante be friend Jake Amwa amode omaka mutira bom de omsa hyekrata ase a sebio de awosa ankamu fam eya process no eya procedure any saa nyoma awosa ankamu fam nyina ombo nyina tugue efri se saa sika no eya sika bia dodo no ekomo botom na nado danko ekufo ado me no ka se onim saa asem we hu asem Jubilee House ete eye intintan so omunim se asem we omaka hye enso epie enwumbre ye bedwudwam me say eye radio and TV stations am Ghana no nsema ye de betudwa no se ye boa monfa echiri monko special prosecutor ho na mombusa de say petition be the table so wasan ase or the stamp esi so na moankasa monko MPA monko Public Procurement Authority monko busa MPA board. Nobody can backdate anything here. That is why I'm saying today is part 1. If anybody dares make a move, make sure you say me edwuma mini muchemo ye the part 2 na te because me be busa nsem bi nde na nsem na me busa na wo say Mustafa Hamid eye zongo broni ekirikire me ka chem say akwa we oyo kronfo oye nipa bia o the Quran ene ye politics eno ene ye metan no na ho ye metan te say Muntaka Mubarak omo the Quran omo the religion ena edi omunim ena omobokro no wa onim Muntaka mo amunim Mustafa Hamid mo amusa nim eye Jake Yamwa on the head UPPF. I'll get it right if I am wrong. Let me see. Ewo on the head Jake Amwa no on the head eye. I need to get this right. Sene be ya munyabotre. Jake Amwano be the picture mention UPPF and then a year Unified Petroleum Pricing Fund. Mechechim sani pan makana ho asem wo show we so da e ma nipa bi ma adwene anko ho ya saba no de ye bechechim e ma Ghana ni bia ehunu kure ko ye ka over $300 million and Mustafa Hamid offer kutikwan so akọ contract wan kan kire Ghana wan fa processing board ne krampo Npa board a Kwame Sefa kan ho no wan kan kire obia enso ye source e wo board nim enibraba ye source e wo Jubilee House enibraba ye di sa krata ene sa nyoma wo echi ekopia United States Texas ena Mustafa Hamid ekoye sa adwumade no oni Jake Yamwa eni nipa be nsia bi eka ho enwumre enye normal Friday enwumre a packed Friday. If you hear, tell a sister to tell a brother that Kevin Taylor Goes team we are here. Me say Monday me say another scandal be bebrema a crazier a Dr. Mahmoud Baumia office no they are collecting a taxes on behalf of the government but in krata be chiremo but the fact ebe too many it is very important to say our platform we so say if you are also a media house, you are a journalist, you want to prove me wrong, you want to prove say you are legitimate, you know what you are doing, start asking questions, put questions out there. Every document we put on this platform, go and verify it before you foolishly sit on your TV or radio to try and use my name to make numbers. Angel FM KTO se TK na ni titadwe se obata hemu no mon kan kire ne se Kevin Taylor ba obekansem so nim nyansa na nya santem na adokro na ne Jimmy na ye kansem se ya omonto aso eye Joy News fo a eye Yvonne Nelson na we use no se preko bi no obetena ho a Kevin Taylor asem hia de Kevin Taylor de atodwa no monko twem se Kevin Taylor boa na se omboa eno na be kire se mo you are ahead of me, but as I speak, because of the people who listen to me, I respect them. Because of what my team can do and I respect them, we control the numbers. We are undisputed. Because you can't cry actually to me. Oh, I have friend Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. We are back and we are here to speak truth to power. Welcome to With All Respect Extended Version.
You don't work, you don't try. It's about to the baby. You don't tell me not to see my dog, see my man. When I saw me on the sofa. Papa Sabu, only my dad, let me see.
All right, welcome back to the show. You're still watching With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Taylor. It's a wonderful Friday, not the usual Friday. It's a Friday with lots and lots of stuff on our table. But we will do everything to make sure we do justice to every single thing that I've spoken about now. Wow, we should be able to make no onya metamfo. Sebio manyansa no enye djuma. The American or hebia no ntiasia go out there and follow up. That will make you an intelligent person. Because you never ha answer the krata bia be kire Ghana for no. We make sure say our facts are right. Ain't not you sitting somewhere to insult me and be change the rhythm or the facts here. Majority of the people listening to me are more intelligent than me. But I have the opportunity to sit here. And what I need to understand is say respect them the more intelligence. And so everything that I feed them here should be the fact. Ain't you are not smarter than people watching me. Majority of the people watching me, they're more intelligent, but I have the opportunity to be here. Because I respect their intelligence, I give them the fact. Ope some respect to view. Ope some respect to show. Ope say omo barber show every day. You have to serve them the fact. Verify your facts before you come sit on TV. We don't do propaganda for any politician. We here to speak truth to power. Inti wabano na yaba. And a Friday, AC. I didn't see what Ghana says here. Abodam for no, my catch them. We say abodam for no, ma obia entertaining abodam for no Ghana. mama obia entertain abodamfo kwasi apai bi ote Ghana why na adwene say ode oye konfo a wadane ne ho so oyesofo no yesi ye hwe no ye be kina tum oye beifo oye bodamni mamu so kevitela pentokwa erade kevitela ai sa agonfo na abosomfo afọ omo na afọ mutim no omo nyama abosomfo mba mo hwe na nagrada anan bo hwe na nagrada anan be ka kirebo wo ne na ho ne na wo se Zimbabwe for map hwe bibi tantantan we to so odo be ko Nyankopon ho na nagrada mo hwe ne na ye hempo bom ai se osoaso ankate e wo Burkina Faso mo na nagrada na mo hwe ne na ye hempo bom ni me say o hwe ne na aso so ankate e wo Burkina dwom ne ho ta me say o ba on hye your stomach betina TV so wo lines say infantikube it is a Jimmy Force and Mamma so Ghana. Ye more Monty Asore no, ye be gu asore no. Apart from asore no munye dwuma bia biem. Ye be gu san kwase asore no, ye ma Ghana for obi an take advantage of Ghana for bi. Mo betume didi atem, mo betume die ma me atem, ye papa atem. Fili emfa ye ho. Ye be gu illegal business no, ma bodam. Ye ma obi a space biem. Mesim nko ye djuma papa na momfa monsa enye djuma na ye mamoduane ndi mponche ejimifo motiti table TV so na mubu nkofo bokona abosomfo no famoa na monyam mbosomma na esosom daye ye ne atemni de ye di hu aduro monhwe na ye hempo buom oban nan asa ketia nana ofuiba wo se pikas enti ye mo monti asore do me se me sa beifo we bodam ni we me man ntia sori bia Ghana me guno ma bodam ye ma obia space biem hwene na online science I say Zimbabwe for map hwehwe ekuro nyina tatara na oya oba ha me se hye bikini me de atemni die enya me hye me atemni die e de se ka jem so ma me na teme ne bobo ne hye 10-2 no ye tumi ka se o ma me ha o ma eno enfo bia enko ye bia o ye no ye se wona ngo se Zimbabwe for map won tantantanta won nyenyenyenyenye se edwaye ai wo yusu se sramhwa na lines imagine so be ro na tade wo ro won yenhwe ro shensatia opa shensatia nice one betina TV so wa we mu se map hwe na hwe oba na ehempo buom hwe oba na ehempo buom masiresu me na me bodam chen wo me se me gu asore no sa de na wate no kwasiaba wo de gofo sikedi na wo se Ghana fo ejimi kwasiaba wo de san kwasiade na wate no ebeji Ghana fo sikedi wo se ehu ho kankan ya mpene kopedwuma papa ye Ghana fo ne ejimi embrani ho na bua bia na wo se Zimbabwe fo map no wo use wo se brew wo ne Michael Jackson kra o chen wa na o chen se ne numu mbon o proba me say agrada Michael Jackson chen wa na o chen se ne numu mbon unhu fin ye begu sa de na wate no kromfo dan pare na onye ni papa pentira nka wo dem wo kete jelu 20 years and Friday kengere akromfo
you don't work, you don't try. You supposed to do it. You like to be on the scene, but la so be on the sofa. So only my turn. Let me see.
Thank you very much. Let's do the do. Yanka Nyansasam na Nyamwa we asem. Who is watching me right now? Who is here? I would like to say hello to a few people. I can see Ajwa Law watching me tonight. Thank you very much, Ajwa, for being here tonight. It's exactly 3:55. I'm going to use 5 minutes to say hello to a few people. Number to master the show. Winifred Azu is watching me tonight. Thank you very much, Winifred. I can also see Eze watching me. It's White is live on Loud Talents TV. Letitia Obey is watching me tonight across the world. Good evening, Letitia. Evelyn King is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Ralph Chambers is live here on Loud Talents TV across the world. Ralph Chambers. Yes, Rebecca Akakbu watching me tonight. Good evening to Rebecca Ekufuado. Srekakra. Rebecca Ekufuado Srekakra. Now Nipa. Debia waka woni mesi edien na wopa wasase so achemota asase we wie nyina edien biem na wopa sere kakra edien onkwa na okunu ya president yetia sere debia waka woni mesi so and good evening to Kwesi Asiedu Buedi watching me tonight across the world. I can also see Amuzu Delove watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Thank you very much, Amuzu. Who else is here? Mami Efia Akomapa watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Thank you very much, Mami. I can also see Edmondo Mefiskova. Hey, monono. Edmondo Mefiskova. Good evening, Edmondo. Who else is watching me tonight? Kevin Abodam. We are not going to allow. The system is quite slow tonight. But what we should Opambo, Reverend Opambo, the greatest. Opambo, the mepawasem, you are real. It do some time. I know how mum Diana mentioned in Venetian and so, but Opambo me feel you outside. Someone me feel you. Hey, I damn this pawasem panel attacking. Opambo, Kawana Kaya Education Minister of Ghana, and can cry stop on my church to fist and I can be you. Miss Opambo tacking. See, I can't show. You can't discipline, obi or your discipline. Software, who know to say now you na the posture na the spinal cord ni jina ho. Opam work kanshim. Opam way we hard, we a decent gentleman. O in kanshim na mami feel no. Into opambo I sometimes we a rododo. I lu an kakra. I na we rododo. I nation prophet no one. Nation one. I we am man for he but still. Omo ni adi omo so make kanshim ni ehwe so oni omo. Why to make kanshim? Opambo na kanshim. Quite hard. So, Opambo, good evening. Good evening to Osei Tutu, or 24 Osei Tutu Nana Onkwaso. Good evening to you too. Good evening to Okakaben Ando, the Paramount Chief. Nana Okakaben Ando, Papa. Also, good evening to him. Good evening to my mom. Good evening to Nana Ewusi Kwebu Ewusi, the Omahine of Fante Dominasi. I know I got it right. Good evening to Big Boss at Dayton. Good evening to Big Boss at Dayton. You know yourself, Big Boss. And good evening to everyone watching me across the world tonight. 2 minutes to 8 p.m. Obapa Mafwat also is watching me. Mas Babatu is live here. Issa Hamdu is here. Joy Ama is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Grace is live here. Melissa Gwen watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. I can also see Dwayne Mark Lynn. Hey, Edini. Yako shemni friend Kwame Nkansa. And Ejapia TV is watching us tonight. Ejapia, good evening. Zach Nation is live on Loud Talents TV tonight. Fantastic Friday, pound for pound. And a very unique Friday because me babe mamo in Sembi Efri MP Mustafa Hamid Kronfo Otuano Sinsan check Kwansma Jam Life Mami and stop there, shake my head, you know. Michael Ifa is also watching me. Gejin Grasgel. Hey, we're French and a German boy. Okay, Ish White is back again, and all the people on this platform, Felicia Kusia, Amma McGold, State of the Nation. Thank you very much. Amma Suleiman is here. Good evening to Mustik Lawa. In Obuasi, Mustik Lawa is the godfather. Good evening to Halifa. Halifa is the godfather. Good evening to Dodo. Good evening to Dodo. Good evening to Obuasi NDC executives. Good evening to you guys, the chairman. Good evening. Good evening to Omo Obuasi. They know Kweku Kwatin is going down this year, in 2024. Kweku Kwatin is going down. No amount of money, assassination, and killing and beating will sustain Kweku Kwatin or Obuasi. They will bring a force to meet Kweku Kwatin. Until this time, no, Kweku Kwatin, Obuasi West MP, he is going down. Obuasi East MP, he is going down. You see, the youth in Obuasi are ready. This time, Ombedi Ediania, to save themselves. Me say. The youth in Obuasi East and West, they say, Omunia some bedden, Omubedi Ediania, to save their lives. And some meka asemwaya a Obanyansa for Yebunibe, Yankano asem. Inti the person Mekanyan say, Obuasi for am I ready to make sure say, Boasi Yadana, we will also support to make sure say Bibia Akoye. It's exactly 4:1 p.m. US East Coast time. 8:1 in Ghana. Mama yenye juma. Me serious, the girl be the rough. Kevin, I say Sibia Osero and serious to me basa na atiko. I say I come the wa to me srema na nyefe. I come. Hey, na come the okra wo de bibia na bofu. Adikitikiti bi na bofu. Ba we okay there osre. It's conform so no you space. I saw osre a on shada hu anim ye. Yes serious ni ahye hwe wedwa. Na me na ka nyankopɔ bɔ wo so we tantan. Me na ka nyankopɔ bɔ na hu nya hu ti so agrada. Dabi enya mea onyame na komemu no onim sibi obo bia. Enti aden de oye nice and oye nice. I one time say agrada so one time. Enti Emmanuel Saitu is watching me. Mama yenye jumano straightforward. It's time for the social media segment. Still, with all due respect, extended version. Thank you very much for staying. You're still watching with all due respect extended version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called to the Ghost team. We are streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. It's exactly 4:1 p.m. US East Coast time. It's definitely 8:1 in Ghana. If you're here tonight, it's time for the show. Social media segment quickly. There are so many things that we need to deal with before. I mean, cut this side. I mean, my space. My gap because and then somewhere in some Dawson boss. Time no day for agege girls. Time no day for agege girls. Inti mame home space kakra na menchira mu de ekọ. Obi said the way your mood swings is quite astonishing. Hey, akwa ka brofo man ide. When I can adansi Emmanuel Atsa. The way your mood swings is quite astonishing. Hey, brofo de echi adwasafo. My people will come back God in his adwasafo ka brofo so no pito. You know, the Lord, hey, obeka ketra mana sama sa adwa. Adwa safo hwe deep pa, hwe TV no hwe deep pa. There's something wrong with her. Enya ne bane na yare, adwa nankasa na yare. Adwa sa no ho yare. Adwa wo psychological problem kakra. Because o hwe ne nim ni deep pa, o kasa na o hwe ne deep. Muni ankoso hu mo hyeda nya muni madwa safo na nkasa first no ene enda adwa safo no munya botena mo hwe ne deep pa ai onde no hu adwa uncapitalization kakra wo adwa mentally onye okay me I'm being honest in some way you fancy mo hwe na adwa mo hwe ne nim deep pa mo hwe no body no the end me hyeda nya botesa hwade na mo say Lord nene candidate and I want in your from a yanka for no motion yipa motion deep nyabutene steady adwapa
that they intend to do. Are you not worried that you may lose the Dom Kobinya seat, particularly as the Speaker of Parliament, who even belongs to another political party, could simply go ahead and say you've breached the 15-day rule and then go ahead to declare your seat as vacant?
I am not worried because I am very, very prayerful. And I don't believe only in the physical, I also believe in the spiritual. And I know my Lord knows exactly why I am not there, and he's going to fight my battle. So as we say, and have always said, the battle is still the Lord's, and the Lord is going to fight my battle. I'm not worried at all. Even in my third term election, nobody thought I would win, because you know exactly the situation that I was in. Nobody thought I could win. Even my primaries, people thought I couldn't win. But God made me win. So God is the final say. He has the final say.
I guess you're learning from the president. He says the battle is the...
And I know my Lord knows exactly why I am not there, and he's going to fight my battle. So as we say, and have always said, the battle is still the Lord's, and the Lord is going to fight my battle. I'm not worried at all. Even in my third term election, nobody thought I would win, because you know exactly the situation that I was in. Nobody thought I could win. Even my primaries, people thought I couldn't win. But God made me win. So God is the
So what study at the power won? I just said the barrier is the Lord's. Just say we should near a draw problem and then the baby and I don't know inside information. Like I said, didn't memoir a bit hard journey, but who study a draw before and a draw dinner over. Adwa is not okay. Over. Adwa is suffering from psychological deficiency. Over. Adwa is not okay. Over. Let us rescue Adwa from this psychosis. Over. Adwa is not doing well. Over.
In between budgeting and auditing is procurement. So we need to place as much emphasis on procurement to save our taxpayers' money from going down the drain. It is a government policy, and we stated it in our manifesto, that we would ensure that 70% of all government contracts go to locals. And Mr. Chairman, this is a way to promote our local manufacturers, suppliers, contractors, and to build their capacity. So if I'm given the nod, together with government, we will create the enabling environment for these contractors who are locals to build their capacity. Again, out of the 70%, it is again government policy, and it is in our manifesto, that 30% of the 70% would be procurement given to companies owned by women, companies owned by persons who are physically challenged, and again, companies that are established under the Youth Enterprise Fund. So we will work together with the Ministry of Women and Children, the Ministry of Trade, to ensure that we identify some of these companies and encourage them to bid for government contracts.
So this is the real Adwa Safo. This is not a Lord or the primaries or that be Adwa Safo Nankasani. And to compare the real Adwa Safo and the Lord Adwa Safo, who can deep out say there's a problem. They be able to the Kevin there on Adwa Safo said that be Adwa is suffering from something. Adwa is stable, sir. Adwa is an uncafo candidate. I'm telling you, psychological problem. Time na on yemono. Oni adre na nyemono e na kopie so adre na ne best friend da e fa ne tirim wo ho na mo dwen say okay minim dia meka minim dia montie o Samson Petro munji yandi tama Mary Magdalene ko na Yesu nda no de om ka kire Peter nka Peter mutie ya anka ndenke ni ha Petro munji yandi ye ko e no eye bebia Yesu Yesu na anu abie e na Yesu ni ho muntie mi o munji mi ni. All right, mom yenye adwuma me de na me mam glimpses of what is going on. Aston, let's do the Aston. Now, post between Alan Kojo Chemanting and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiano, it has come to an end. Momenya fast na menchiremo nipa owini this pose. And no will tell people, will show people the ekoso of Ghana. Na MPP for so bete nyome biase am yehu bibia yeko. Now, this is what actually happened after post nina a course. Now, this is what we are talking about now. I'm sorry, we are now working on the pictures to 2024. Who leads the NPP? Yeah, the post put it together, and we gave it to an agency to conduct the polls on social media. Me say these polls, if you think it's a joke, and then a bit decided. And the more amokwa to aba MPP regional chairman mu race wo Ghana nyina no we mu na mo hwe me say enye de ebese we na mo de be hwe ade atom aba. It is very important because what the candidate bana or you unpopular, what the candidate bana Ghana for MP no, what the candidate bana se bibi tare no ho a, there is no way that candidate can win. And we saw what happened. And Trump to Mahama so be do time be then Mahama kasa Ghana kura obi ambeso betie until nipa ankasa fa eye braya from abedua yehu no kure project adwen pa na Mahama wo ma Ghana na afi na nipa body tinko say ye Jimmy ma nkofo we e de azan abediman so ewiaye inti polls we mu no ye mfendi agro me say no I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm talking about. Me MPP ni mapa. Now, who leads the NPP 2024? Me na me easy boss no me the results no ebe ma. Moi, minim say moi can a delegate mo beto aba e Kumasi region saka mo be yimu chairman, especially Ashanti region. Ashanti region chairman won't to be in the TV area campaign ma Dr. Bawomiano. Moi mu yedi sike brama na ju, you know. There are two things. We will come to that matter. But mo mi share post no. Now, so yeah, did together no the who and say statistics in the wahano. Mami enlarge in Senate obi abehu. Unique visitors who completed their forms, no, and you can see it clearly. Now, share what's on the screen now. 2,908 answers have been received. Omo mutuaba omosa a commenté. Obioha or tuaba one commenté, but over 2,000, almost 3,000 people voted and commented. And no, and hono into share drops now. 14th May. 13th May started here, 14th, 15th, 16th. Until you could see how the numbers, because the interest started to drop. Because I don't have any interest. It shows how unattractive the MPP is now. It shows how people are not even willing to take part in any polls of the NPP. They don't even want to take part. This should give you signal to say the party is not attractive anymore. And that we have to come together and do something about it. So you can see the trend. Unique visitors versus completed forms. Now, after that, you know, obesa ehu we are sharing details on answer obesa with the next one, and this is the next one. And not sure statistics where the votes came from, and where people were voting from. Now, Oya checks now, but we say we had about 67% of the votes coming from Accra, coming from Ghana. Vote now, yeah, final vote, no. Uba will say 67% of votes no every Ghana. And omunyina also a Ghana for omoto aba. So it is very important to say Uba hu bebia vote no so every ebaye. It will steady own say 9.9% near miscellaneous. Baby if free buy no it's so baby bebre. If we are say amam bebre so in a free buy. In fact, make sure mo baby vote ni free buy, but concentration and as a vote ni kese no every a year Ghana and a buy. Who baby to say United Kingdom 6.7%, 6.9%, and a 2-3 United Kingdom UK almost so a key part in this exercise. Ultimately, United States 9.4%, and the US are almost a key part in this exercise. Almost person Ghana for said they are also interested in who leads the NPP. Over down Wabo says 67%. Now over on the right side, you will see something. What you will see in the say average time, and that's a minute, and that's a seconds, and for the complete a year. This vote, you know, it was about 22 seconds. In two say software now, and as a company we are using, you know, they are very, very effective. And then something to be a call Osaba a year, the second part, I will say answered from phone or tablet. The social media na yekano. Social media no. And no NA decided in Conforsa Kevin zoom in for us. Na yun hundi yako. I mean zoom in obi hubi. It's very, very important. Now, Uba will say 96% of the people who voted in Ghana, yes, Npa 67% voted, you know. Majority of them voted on phone so and on tablet so. So you need to understand the say social media is going to decide. Social media is going to decide 2024 elections. CBI social media it decided 2020 elections for America. SAB decided 2024 elections for Ghana. No? The same way. And a social media, everybody decided who becomes president in Ghana. And see, Shamia, you need to understand, don't see this as a joke. It is not. And you will be a little too combinado for any a year post with the two combinado for any Mahama. You could see the number of people who took part in the combinado for Mahama. No? Now, there was a lot of people who were interested, who were showing clearly their favorite, who were very into it. But about MPP there no so no, you could see that people were not interested. You fan say obinya MPP ni, but at least all the two candidates be so just so wait there. But you could see the majority of the people were not interested in even NPP affairs because they are not a party attractive to even Obia or say I am on the sidelines. Media me ready say me serious politics. Me NPP ni, me this ni. But you could see say somebody saying check something. Check what? Check what? Why are you people distracting the system? Everybody's watching the show. What is wrong with the system? You people are just distracting me. And check what? What should we check? What's wrong with the system? Mr. S, Mr. P, let me know what is happening. Are they distractors or something? I hate that when I'm having a show now. Obijina ho Jimia. You know, if I should check my sound, I can check my sound. If that is what you guys are talking about, we can do that. Is the sound up now? Is the sound okay? All right, Mr. S, I shouldn't mind anybody. We should go forward. Inti Usha starts now. It is clearly so people, the NDC MPP party, it is not attractive again. Now, of course, you post the poll on their timelines. Only 2% did that. Now, Yanko, the next one where Alan Tremantin Baumia post, you can see here clearly. Let me just show you some countries are voting be free by Cote d'Ivoire 3, India 3, Nigeria 3, Tanzania 3, South Africa 3, Israel 2, Hong Kong 2, Malaysia, Vietnam, Egypt, Oman, Poland, Portugal, Rwanda, Switzerland, Brazil, Burkina Faso, Portugal, Rwanda, South Korea, Lebanon, Colombia. All these places, you could see plenty countries, they all took part in this polls. And you could see, it is not something just limited to Ghana. Ghana for everybody wanted to be part of this polls. Now, let me show you the results. And the results are in. As the EC, the social media EC, the legitimate EC of social media, polls, I'm happy to announce the results between Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, who is the Vice President of Ghana, and Alan Kojo Tremantin, also a minister in Ghana, Watana MPP Mwache, Minister of Trade. This is the result. Namin Chemo results. I'm going to enlarge the results. Senebeya Mubehu the obienya percentage, and how people really want MPP primaries to go. Also, algorithms were looking for MPP4. Omo posting about MPP. Omo posting MPP event. Into majority of the votes now, 90% MPP4 omo tuaba. And the result is quite shocking. Amanfobi Edwin say abanse na oseko, but normally polls, it shows what is on the ground. The young men and women omkuta phone or Ghana omokase when I'm a pair, and they are going to decide the elections come 2024. And see, when you look at these things, when you look at all these things, you see, social media is really playing a serious role in our politics. And as a Ghanaian watching, these are very important things. Now, my main results, between Alan Cash and Baumia, 90% of the people who voted are MPP sympathizers and supporters. And this is what they say they want. It's quite shocking, but this is politics. Men underestimate Obia or politics. Men underestimate so where they or ya can ni where they yesrimni into no people really want people to lead them. Sebio omobe to me so abwa because the NPP party nankasa party na the party has lost it. The party does not have credibility. And away results are a free NPP4. Now let me show you the result. I'll be back. I'm going for a commercial break. Okay, let's just look at the results. So results in let me drop it. This any results now abano. As you can see on the screen, let me enlarge the results for you to see. At the end of the post, Alan Kojo Tremantin Epuli 2,171 votes, which is 74.7%. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, after 2 weeks, pulled only 735 votes, representing 25.3%. Now, say unya butrena who analyze these percentages it reflects what the NPP want. It reflects what the NPP as a political party wants. Nipa almost 3,000 and a vote here. Algorithms were looking for people on Facebook who are MPP. Omutumi a post about MPP. Follow MPP news. Sharing things about MPP. 90% of the people who voted MPP for. And at the end of the day, Chairmantin Nipa over 2,000 and a vote said they want Alan Kojo Chairmantin to lead the NPP come 2024. Nipa 735 NSA representing 25% NSA they want Mahmoud Bawumia to lead the NPP. What you are seeing here is not a joke. This is an independent poll. And if you are going to play with this, anytime I catch Omokwakoto Abama regional chairman say, it's very important to understand the say Mahmoud Bawumia as we speak over 23%. Mahmoud Bawumia head to head with Alan Kashno over 23%. I didn't vote because I wanted to stay away from this. I am feeding you with the facts. All right. It's Ghana for share it and tell your MPP people say this is the reality. They can rubbish this. They can go and get some lecturer at Legon or MPP card bearing member. No come send part 2 because MPP will win. Ebe mu say enisio. It will rapture you like rapture. So these are the facts. Results now are out. Alan Kojo Chairmantin pulled 2,171 votes over 2 weeks. Mahmoud Bawumia pulled 753 votes. 753 votes, representing a little over 25.3%. Alan Chairmantin, 74.7%. Vote cast no 2,171. So let this be on record. Now, let me make space. Let's move forward. Now, the next one we have to look at is this. All right, so these are things that make rounds or Ghana we need to look at, and social media nani has started now. Ushe Bibi say students celebrate killing of snake after colleagues' balls were bitten at Asinfosu College. Students for omo Asinfosu omoni aje omo bose omo say wo bia sebio obeka omo classmate bako ni benyin efiri ho no anase obeponchi ni benyin no wo no omoku no nti omoni aje osamotia say sa wo we Asinfosu do wo we ya okeka nkofo student omoko omo bathroom ya dade no omo MP no ono ne kadeje dia pon omo na MP na oto na yetua ne kadebia ne manyina akọ school abrochire student no mo constituency no wo na ekeka omo benyin ena omo te wo na omo say wo MP na ya MP ne dia onim nyansa ama ontumi mpo make sure say yetumi abua schools na or colleges no to make sure say baby omo da students ne da no ono de o say o de ne jimi ba betena abrochire ne manyina gu abrochire ti student me ka kire mo na mo jimi o more Fosu, and I know the majority of you Fosu student college for na more you vote Fosu, because majority of you don't go home to vote, you stay there and vote. More from Kwasian Santina or Thomas MP no. He said also per president. Adri per president. Monsan Tumadri. Wawano on Kamukeku. Obe menemo. Wawano obe menemo. Musamuye mwe Jimmy. Snake and Sons. Nipa na ohwe musoro so ototo nyama ma bibia koyie mamunya baby papa eko dware eko toilet ewusemu no ono nipa na ne magu abrochire ende oye videos ne mba no aba broni krom aba ko school aba menya abodin enti mu te Ghana moa mugufosu ho ene MP wa abrochire o wasaba se broni mfa machine enhye ne tirimu hwese ne damo no ateko anase wo ho oti Asinfosu ese ma MP me MP die ai ende boku wo mani age wo no gye so no nkwa na wo ho bebrebe kumo semo jimi and waji musika ma so okodi president okodi president semo jimi intimi de me kai mo MP no oti abrochire ne ntwe owo mu nyina owo mu abrochire Muda munjini mumva mujimi ntina se yeku wo enti wo ni nyina akọ mubewu 11 some jimi yaka bia chira monte we dey advise am dem am yekọ enim hwe mude munim. Today be Friday. Now see this, more than 90% of teachers in deaf schools cannot communicate in sign language. Ye Jimmy. More than 90% of teachers are much there. Our deaf schools, sebio teacher for much there baby you say in Korano entumin kasa ebi mo eye mumuni ade no. 90% of teachers no omunim sign language. Inti why ne posti yomo why ne ka say we mu de teacher we de wabesua ade we na because ade we wabesua nti moma yem posti ni nkofosu yem posti ni nko KNWC school we na onko kire sign language inti die na omo kire nkwara no teacher ni a want sign language we de na ko sign language school so onko kire ade ebe na wa kire nkwara no because enkwara ntiasem sign language no mo tiase di communicate na teachers na omo communicate na omo ko kire enkwara na de na omo communicate na omo nti sign language na omo nim ye omo ntiase omo nim mpo. So seriously enkwara no mo school of the deaf any other schools now omo hear these kind of assistants no what are they teaching them? And we live in a country your education minister obota yankwasi akeka nkwa yen kana sem wo Ghana o kana sem se o say Dr. Educhum and them somebody like Nana Jantwa, he's a very good friend or Kumase Inshira. He dedicated his platform to defend the education minister or say wakoji $1.2 million a free a year World Bank war at that council and Quranic books on besua there. Now a whole journalist like myself, Brema, I like you so much. You are very vocal. Adam person busa will say, a dear nana Emma would defend a ye educhum no. Or ya santinintra and answer or ye ofri kumas or ye dientra. Then it means then all that you are doing at Inshirano, I had to say you are doing to favor somebody. Because young fan say educhum. Chrono boy, young pianton chain. Wakoji sikana be 2 accounts. How many months in we are here, kids don't even have desk. Yawaha schools, books and and you are on social media defending this man. What are you defending? He does not have that mental capability to lead the sector, to lead the education ministry, because your priority as an education minister is to make sure that you resource the schools. You make sure that the priority and encouraging your materials need to learn. Now, if this person has not been able to, you ever said 1.2 million and your chrono no boy at the accounts so I don't expect you, my fellow Nana, and you are a senior person in this journalism job. I remember in tech, we all focus near there, but you don't defend such nonsense. DNT would defend it. If this same thing had happened in another place, you would have spoken against it. Speak against it. Let the person know, say, the fact of the case is, say, generations never they need materials to learn. Push the money and let the money get to work. The money is sitting in an account. The other questions also Busa education minister. But how can we be defending an education minister who has left America? What money can do when it comes to education? How people, especially in Ghana, schools, kids, they need materials. Minister, no way Jimmy na want to say. So I don't expect you, Nana, to be supporting these things. I was monitoring your social media. I realized that you were doing everything possible to clean a man whose intelligence level does not get to what you are trying to do. You have been a very vocal journalist. Irrespective of who is in front of you, you speak your mind. You are honest about issues. But this, I think you got it wrong. You are my very good friend. You got this wrong. It is wrong. You don't defend this nonsense. You don't defend the man. It is Canada account me at the ending. Sikania Busan wants how many months near? We'll come to that matter. I was trying to get you the video of a year education minister, the nonsense he said about a year education, I just want you to also hear for yourself. We might not have time, but me try say you bet to me about the video for everyone to hear what he said. Today the system is so packed. Yeah, I think I got it. My mention said submit to my account. Yeah. You drew on now. I'll play that video. Then you boost out a few questions. Then we move forward. Now let's move forward. Whose story be to say? There's a lot happening here. I'm doing my best to make sure, say. When you see a story like this, I feel that the story is not a BI free system. Obi have a stories because Obi have a family stories because there are some stories I cannot miss these stories. It's very, very important. Says our stories but I can't see it. I can't see it. I'm trying to find it. Okay, stories to be to say. If you're Ghanaian, na say be say na onye worried. Yesterday I was speaking on this terrorism issue in Ghana, and I was talking about how the national security for are not proving to us say they are in fact ready to. In fact, they are ready to make Ghanaians take them serious. Now, sir, who study this story? And the caption is what? Empress Gifty, made ambassador to lead campaign against terrorism. Also, then I may catch him. And with all due respect to my senior colleague who sent me a text, say, oh, Kevin, the terrorism issue, some part of your statement did not really sound well. Some people might take advantage of it and act and come to Ghana and destroy our terrorists. And I really appreciated his text. But when we live in a country, the whole government machinery is telling us to say, we are in trouble, we are in danger. In fact, let me move to this side. It's a big studio, so we are in danger. We are there, and the next day, the government comes out to say, Empress Gifty, she is the ambassador for the to lead campaign against terrorism. How foolish can we be? Dear Jimmy, how low can we get as a nation? Sagel we are on the left and right. So some nyamio, so some ni so some onim dia all ye. Ejimi for being ejimi tina obi abato was a Christo di we the enfano so if this person is an ambassador to lead a sensitive issue like terrorism, terrorist attacking Ghana, na ofui we ni agofan so ombeye ambassador na Muhammad wa ban mu kanda pa mo ejimi. This government is a foolish one. Mo ejimi for. Mo jam kwasia for papa. What has this girl got? I was say such a sensitive issue about Ghana no. Kwasia sem say ni atam asem ye hia say e dia ma Empress Gifty ne singing ashe. Ye fama no onya den. What is she going to do? Her own security crown. She wasn't even confident in herself. Wakoju try to talk. E declare akoje she to talk. Onu anka say oh, the security crown she didn't care. She could have died through that, and she can die any day with that thing in her ass. It could blow up on 32 degrees na po now for the timu. And then you handle the country. This issue na make Ghana for Ndra say Kanda Panes and Nkofo no, they are foolish. Why should we take them serious? All no, as some no can no credit, but their actions ni say bibini or ya Ghana ni bibini or ya man power with Jimmy. What? Why should you make this girl? Why should you give this thing money and say you are an ambassador for the to lead campaign against terrorism? Jimmy ana. So now, senior, you see where I was going. You see, now you understand me when I say that Ghanaians should not trust this government when they're talking about terrorism. They want to create an artificial coup. Senior, I hope you send me a text for me to read, for people to know. I wasn't being sarcastic about the issue. We all know terrorism issue. It is not a joke. But for a whole government to say, Saga way, Sabi way, she's taking advantage of some ignorant, jobless, unemployed fools in Ghana. Or Tinyuma or just sending a baby or Abrabom into a da. Na esosone daya no be kan kwase asem no ankofo di nachi ena nyame ena den we na nka so onim nyame na at the end of the day Who in their right senses will just pick such a daft, ignorant girl like this to come and be an ambassador when it comes to terrorism? Now, saying this government, these people called MPP, we need to kick them out of this government. See, yet to Kromo terrorists have blasted. So you see why I was saying, say, if it is true that terrorists are coming, we will show them where to go. Because the people who we have given work to, a human to do, no, they can't do it. They are foolish. The terrorists need to blow them up. Now, say you be drew and you say, yeah, penyanse ni the human amano. Because you and I also say terrorists in Bagana, they will come. We will a campaign, omobe ambassadors to campaign to lead campaign. No one gets with Jariman and Wati. Nikuru Kwasi Ampenyino was sitting on social media threatening to kill Sewa Bruni. Nikuru hopes na doye eko abonti the national security eko tata obi banko obu bodu tu ekuno. Na ye Jimmy kura no. Sa Kwasi Ampenyi wone papa we ne dampa so. Wa metena social media ankanda say hey, the other year me nyonko ba na ebetumi de bia ye me. Wa ne to na clay hye ne to na ne siasin tuntum. One can be behind. Must say on some the ambassador there to lead campaign. We Jimmy Fuana. What Jimmy Ana? What about this girl shows she's intelligent? This girl cannot write herself. She can't. This social media gospel slave way. She's basically a social media gospel slave. She is taking advantage of the system. This is a joke. Yeah, Jimmy saying, where did your senses go? And they are entertaining. See. Kodo upon kroma. Upon kroma na ma we kronya odin tubetwi fom. Upon kroma na says onya odin tubetwi fom. Enti just say e kure jim no yatim no any foolish social media gospel slave bia no ne atam no go and lead terrorism. Na busa say what is terrorism? Sa abayiwe and the siansi black ya. Ni kunu ejimi no one ho kan na so ben o de tia won kan yansam che no. Mum frege we o tibu say what is terrorism? What is it? Adia. Social media gospel slave. Wait. Oh, you're slave to what she's doing. She doesn't understand. Na ye Jimmy Nkwano or Mike Akraka ye Timmy, ye Jimmy Nkwas, ye Jimmy or the say Jimmy. Now wait they say try Jimmy o. Who or kind of saying or church them saying, dear no can hey, you sing go for be you not now black not in the dear no can what does she know? There are more intelligent women in Ghana who can sit in front of the mic and explain to people why they need to take this serious. Wait, oh yeah, social media gospel slave. When you take that fake thing you are doing there, onyobia. The association is artificial. Me, I will not take such a person serious. I'm sick and tired of this foolish country. Now, now see this. This young man, communications, Muntaka's communication team, no, he's a member. And I need to clear this. Niding Ede. We need to do this before it gets out of hand. Muntaka asked Sumano Emanaba social media to come and threaten one of people who have their shows on Loud Silence Media, Mr. Article. Wow, share Loud Silence TV panel. Real Talk, Mr. Article, and a hosty show no TV so. Now, what Muntaka Ayen said, this guy, his name is your friend Tony Yakubu Tony Edu. Through corruption and stealing of money, he's in London. Now, this guy who works for Muntaka, he has called Mr. Article to threaten him, say, because Mr. Article is speaking on politics and issues about Aswase, to make sure that Aswase for also in your freedom, no, for them to get what they need to get from politics. Any Muntaka's deliberate attempt, say, Obichan Trachoma on for development the Biambano. This guy called Mr. Article, so Obagana Mbikuno. Obagana, they will make sure, say, they hate him. So I am showing his picture. the parents and the family of Ghana, no, they should also take notes. We want the world to know what Muntaka is doing through these boys. This is not the first time. And Muntaka or a daring, and we know that is what he does at Aswasi. He goes after people. Well, within your dinner, he takes you out, and it's something he has been doing for a long time. So now he has sent his boys because we are exposing his foolishness, his ignorance, the insults now Odidi Aswasi for any Ghana for no. We are exposing Muntaka man kofo mu say or kronfo onye nipa bia e wo say yeso so no. Now he's using this boy. Let's listen to what he told Mr. Article on phone. There's a video and then remember later. Send a Ghana police, Ghana for more Asawase will understand if Mr. Article comes to Ghana. Na bibia tona. This guy is the murderer.
Ba kana America kana wawancin ka ba ka ci durun waka wani irin rashin kunya da rashin adalci wai kai musulmi kana allegation don ka samu kudin banza mummuna kaman ka ni ke magana sunana Tonedu sunana Yakubu Tonedu banza kaman ka amma wallahi mu ba za mu taba yafe ma ba mu kare yafe ma ba fas wallahi allegation da ka ba mu nan wallahi kana son ka saura America kaka zo Ghana wallahi amma wallahi mun nuna ma wallahi kaga banza kawai baka kaje America baka zuwa kai aiki ka nemi aiki kai ka zo shege banza kaman ka masiyaci kai wallahi Allah mummuna kaman kashi banza kaman ka masiyaci kawai in dai wanga zaka nemi ka samu kudi ka gina gida wallahi ka aikin banza dan banza shege masiyaci ni ke maganan nan ni ne Yakubu Tonedu.
So basically what I want to house is a threat. So Oba Ghana will take him out. This boy is known. He's a Muntaka or can campaigning team known as his communicator. Now his boss gave him that permission because they are preparing to kill Mr. Article anytime he goes to Ghana. Now what I want to tell Boy family, Ewa Asawasi, and they say, we don't commit crimes. We don't hurt people. What we do is we tell the truth. Now we are sending this nice warning to this guy's family in Asawasi, in Kumasi. If anything happens to Mr. Article anytime he is in Ghana, if anything happens to him, his family, Mr. Article, Nemame, I don't want to go there, but I want to say this. If anything happens to him, and he's going to go to Ghana and visit his family, he goes to Ghana a lot. This boy's family, Ewo Kumasi Asawasi too, should understand, say, dear better Mr. Article Biano, it will happen to them too. We are very peaceful people. But every day we make sure say better white. But say Nigerian say Muntaka ewiesika na kotina UK oba into obetuma set people up. This boss Muntaka man chance say omunku article. Whatever happens to article in Ghana, it will happen to his family members in Ghana, and it will be double. And this is why I say Sankwasiafo say na mama de biankofo yene akamfo ka say mpepefo moa teniaboa, because he's not even thinking about the development of Asawasefo. Kwasia Muntaka ko parliament omo mudi na chinye ontumi nya adwuma ma obia. The organizer, the secretary, the dian, he has not been able to create job for even one person. Kwasiafo way, these are the same people a bought a year Asawasefo tuo. Omo demonstration. Kwasiafo we mo ene yete Ghana ha ye ba ye bedi mpepefo atem. Kwasiafo we omo ntuma nkasa. Muntaka na ko wo ne ma wa brochire ti Ghana je es gracia toto asase bubu dan si ode ne kwasia ekodi wudie ama Muntaka. You see where we are? And this is something Muntaka has been doing for years, threatening people at Asawasi. Oh yeah, obema some foolish boys be zongo for boys be omo Jimmy and kwasiafo bi. Omo nie ni da so bia ye be ku omo ato atwene te say ye ku zongo 7 no because omo nim nyansa say. I was say ye ku na ye fight na ma ye ne ma ene omo motia sawase ene zongo communities no enya sa protection no ye kasa ye ma your voice no protect ye ho no de bia no zongo from them and be young boys be they use them, politicians like Muntaka use them to kill zongo people. Some wa sempa pe bi kan e defend Muntaka mon kan chen se onfa zongo fo asawase fo asem enkot na parliament na busa for justice for zongo for some ne ku omo emmoa mutani banzanis mo Jimmy dodo mo yankwasiafo mo ka ho na some politicians be say zongo no. So when you see a fool like this, and to me send a message a command send it by some later, you people will know say we also sent a message. And you monko am go to and you monko am to twa nipo your nipa so so doye almost to make you chamubi. It is send this message to your Muntaka. Debbie, why you say he threatens people, he attacks people, he's sending these dogs to go and attack a young man who is speaking truth. And then Mr. Article account to show so anybody in the zongos, especially Muntaka call from the Abeka say it is not true with facts. Moyam kwasiafo ntina Muntaka yusum say mwano. Bayani aba to open the eyes of our Muslim brothers and sisters. Yama kwasie bi emeka say when the pepe for atem masa Infantinia wejimi Asantinia wejimi Pepenia wejimi. We would speak on the issues for Ghana for any ati. Ghana ni irrespective of tribe or womb, religion or womb, yebeka no kreno amadien Ghana for any ati. It is sabi we 10 and now you pepeni. Now when you're ready say obet accepting the truth for kwasi yakope baby da. We have crossed that line oh. Yedi enka zongo asem we the enka menjiasem we the enka kemkozufu asem yenka srimfo dabi atrasa level no because we want to make sure say Ghana ni bia ye wo the Ghana or ya Ghana ni ane nana ne maame ono so ancestors e de omoja to wo save Ghana no they all get that economic freedom obia wato no and it is only hard truth that will bring that out inti they are crossing that line on Matisse and Kwasiafo bi wasawase omnidi Muntakechi Kevin Taylor edidi Asante hinatem abua ehona whatever komensia obekono mo hweme because mensia kura nim se no kura na meka kirem no wagimi o wasempa pa bi abeka me say komensia obekono TV ni the Loud Silence TV because mensia nim se no kura e ba ko enti muntumi mfa sa Jimmy no Emma. Muntaka is now setting people out there to attack. Onye ready for what is coming. So I wanted the world to know this. If anything happens to Mr. Article, this boy and his family, Omo Kumasi Asawasino, they will suffer the same thing 10 times. Say obiti Mr. Article T. Webushafo nyina beti omuti. Say obibo Mr. Article ka mukura tua. Baby, I'm a man of a pattern on so meti sad ni bi say ati krom ha. Koto de ne bodwe. Tina UK. Naka say oh, Mr. Article ba yambo nunku no. We will show you. We will show you say be my bodam town. So it's a message I am sending. All right, let's move forward. Sorry. Now this is also happening in the Ashanti region. A year NPP4 Ashanti region. Yeah, baby yi a year dear friend a year regional chairman. Now this is between a year chairman Odenoho Kwekuapia against Obianim Dieko chairman Untumi. Now me debi am catch the NPP4 say. You bet my catch NPP4 say there are two things here. MPP executive bet my chairman Untumi. There will be no party again. Mameka bi binchiremo. MPP executives amutie man adwuya amu Kumasi amu koto aba mame kan kire mo pa munji sika wo wiase nyina na montoma chairman Untumi sa party na modidi sika every year bia no there will be no party again because that will be the end of NPP. If you give this guy a chance enya kura no nyanseni aba he can prepare this party again, put this party on the very decent platform. Ebema Ghana for kon asabe do NPP to at least 2024 when to maybe they know 2028 party is back to its senses. Party will be united. Now, my Jimmy, na say ochina moko to aba mo nyina mo hwe mo phone so me emfa me ho mo mfa mo kwase yankwaji sika every chairman wontumi kwase ampanyi we ho na mo nkoto ma chairman wontumi party no will not exist again for you people to even come and make money. Someone will say for a few months okwa wontumi TV a Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ne advert ne propaganda no be no ho because omunim say omu de Baumia ba what they are going to do is say ombeje party ne from nsem achemfo no strategy is say let's bring Baumia yen use chairman wontumi kwase ampanyi no onim ne din kura chiro no na yen fanda das antifo ne nje party no because if you people miss out and you allow chairman wontumi to be your chairman mo party no ekọ sa ya santifo ya de MPP twa efuruma no e ba be hye moto me nyansasem na me ka kire mo no because MPP as a political party na esi wono enye kwase ampanyi bia ne di animo especially Ashanti region enye kwase ne di MPP animo oyo badwemba ne di MPP animo na mo ankasa mokoto aba no mumbusa mo ho se chairman wontumi na ye koto odi a chairman sisia no na achievement ne dien what has he achieved since obey a chairman of the MPP busa wo ho sa question no 47-0 aboy ka kire mo say oba be ye fu afa mo ehiafo no MPP fo a mo kosala ise ntwe agi ni tum no efu na amba mo amwa santimemu chairman wontumi obia kuro munim se chairman wontumi agalamse wo ho wasai ni nyina chairman wontumi cannot boast of one thing or the beka MPP ho Mimitia minim nyansen I will never vote for a failure, a fool who only thinks said that dia da ukoma and ma wo ni patitiro. Only a fool thinks money can buy wisdom. And the chairman won't to me na munyina mu di nechi ya Asantefo ya Ashanti region fo o take course one na ya mini sure se mo de munim de ye ene de enye munim obakwasea ene munim obanyansafo munim didida ene didi preko mobeje dio mate so wo chance ase se osi owoska osi odene ho osi oye big man wa born bra without politics amon kan kire ne se be ma ye gisika ne di kire ye se without politics you are somebody ebi na adwe ne da kotena New Jersey fosufo adwe no owo wiase sika nyina oka so free politics ma o se o medam na ba intimidate je metuma ka kire mo se asantema na esiwo no otumfo o se tutu ne nana ne me opemasem man kan kire mo a ebi amodwin se agro na medi behind the scenes na do me pa because sometimes I catch say Kevin me nana no bi mo gimi tenetene omo obi anim se asanteman a esiwo no nyansa akukuduro ene de kyekyere ye asanteman enye sika na de kyekyere yo nyansa ene de kyekyere asanteman so okuta nyansa obenya dodo eduwechi okuta nyansa obenya sika na sebio nyansa bog na sika be ka sakura sa sika no ebeda ne te se toilet wo hunsem and ebi ena ye hu se chairman wontumi didi MPP anim ende Ghana ni ana adwene wo fie bia niwa obeka chairman wontumi nti mekoto ama MPP wonka we Jimmy ordinary might not be able to give you power 2024 which is very difficult but ordinary can bring the party home. The nyina executive the nyina election it is for an Ashanti to take MPP and bring it back home. Konfonoche coin ya santo amokoin ya santo akoye na eye sikedwa kofi ene ye pese ye de besi fie se sifia eye dia because a woman na a woyen they are totally two different things. Achemfo no want to take your property and that property is the NPP. And this also a Santini a caniba. Nasa will say, I media sikanti, mema kwasiye di menima, ube kwasiye wo. Adia, edawa kuma swa, ema u tumi huwa honsa me MPP no, you lose that value, and that is the MPP. Party da makuma so. Nasa mo yang kwasiya mistake, party na mode huwa mhono, achimfo no beje. Se mode tumi mache ma untumi, mode tumi mache Baumia. Odi tumi ma Baumia, odi tumi ama Kufuado, odi tumi ama Gabi. Monkai, in conform with power, no, the first person they insulted, nipo would din attempt first, and you 2-4-8-2. Gabi asochira ku bedie to catch 2-4, din attempt, or 2-4 na any pantra, or 2-4 na nyansafo, or 2-4 na hunu se, or di domenim, and or domo. Inti ose asantemine, etiasye, kotoko ni nyina because e ufie. Kotoko ni nyina because yetumi ekwa kubie kotoko no so hwe esakatum. Na se kotoko be fia santimemu kotena baby. Na oka say you are santimemu kotoko ye dia o bodam. Me nyini sa, but I know what an intelligent person is. Minim nipa na adwene wo fie. Me hu nipa na adwene nyansa wo ma oka nipa boma. I can see this guy. And for all the money I chairman want to me Ednam Kotikwan so enya. What to say obi the allegation beto akwa we so. No. Nipa de nimu enyam and ye digit to me. The reason why John Mahama is powerful in Ghana because he has that command. Ne nimu enyam. Enti obi ka some fan on us on the entra. Professor Nano Pokwajman owo enimu nyam. Enti so obi kan wasa do say nipa ye de na wo ken. Nipa no kro ogina hono owo enimu nyam. Ye de nimonyam energy to me. Enti yemfa kwasiato ene di MPP enim. Me MPP ni na meka kire mo. Send them meka setia MPP a enkire se menye MPP. And I'm saying I'll never come on any platform to say me jai MPP nka me Jimmy. Because one some ene ye nia. Enti me there is no way as a Ghanaian I can niba me pese MPP no ye jiba santimemu ye ji asante kotoko ne besiwo na ye hyehye ne ye na ye sale kokon no metre o makwase ampanyi a sebio na adwene ye ne se me sei ye ne ya saase a ye nanam de agya ya ebema me hu aye nipa bi a nipa hia me makwase ato saa endimani ye ti krom ha ene hu a whole regional chairman na ye ka galamsey hu nsam ye ka senia asase ne sei amanfo bi de chemicals egu en sa so akwa we emu nipa muo se tutu nana onkwaso ebetena TV so or your regional chairman of the NPP test control ho enyansa form from professors then your founding fathers obi ato makwasia we enenam TV so yi gold free ni pa Osatu bitina TV so ka say MPP ni ene dia sebio manuwe esisumina so eye den na santeman ma frafrani ba ebeje oman no e ka say yesa ye mwa sebio asantefo ni frafrafo ni asem na sebio ewo me na ewo ye they are totally two different things yen to me ma sebio frafrani enja ni kromo nto wo mbese asanteman asase e ka say politics inti yen jama nse asase no. We cannot do that. MPP nyo obi adia. MPP enye nipa baako dia. Ye nyina adia. Indi se kwasi atobika se MPP ni ya media. I own the MPP a also ya asantini ba akani ba okoto aba also odwini mienu. Na samwa sei ede no mutumi di MPP enim.
Almost what you Santama Bosso in terms of NPP and Yako elections, you know, we are we are way man disqualifying, way manako. What the MPP are boss was Santamemo? What you happy from a boss? What the MPP are what you happy from a boss? Maybe some question, maybe some what you happy from a boss? Media may Jumama and let's media wouldn't submit to me, Juma the MPP. Also, I'm in the court. And I won't disqualify. I have been a mayak. Mena MPP manya no monyamu onyankopon ni nipanim mena ya media owner I own it you own MPP in Ashanti mamu so they go to the dictionary what is the meaning of chairman go what's the meaning no go what is the meaning of chairman please go what's here me say what's the meaning of chairman what's here anya
where ye Jimmy when nipa odi MPP enim MPP sondodo for kwasia to se be di enim indi sa okoto aba na okoji sika di sa akwa odi wenim a wo ye kwasia MPP na enim tem na ye nyini no na nya samwa se ne di MPP enim wo ya gove o Jimmy kasa no ye sei asase na wasɛe no ye nananom asase ena watu sika e de beji to me na ye ne asantefo ye ne Ashanti ye nkwasiafo ana MPP sondodo for Jimmy say so obedi MPP enim
Baba can say Sisi no man akofo
and this will lose Ukraina
because he knows what I'm doing. Yes. I'm here but I'm there. Yes. This is soon to me. 47 and I'm telling you today so 47 somantimi anyi 47 no enyina ya I will resign as a chairman. I'm telling you as a chairman. Yes.
47 away. 47 no way. We nkwano also be a jini sika dinamu tutiano. We Jimmy say osako tuma chema wuntumi a we Jimmy chema wuntumi. I'm telling you. Obi odren kwakosi eye paper so say me tuma chema wuntumi no. Abra wunim sa asem we. NDC for be G seat free ye ho. Kwasia we to Kumasi we tuma nje baako. 47 no way. These are questions and nipa nyansafo kan niba santiniba egbusa no ho ansa na wato aba ya penyansani adi edomanimo enya otwe a otedu kroma a odidi sa abo bi ya penyansani bibi te se odene ho might not be the richest and somebody who says oh why you me say my priority is to make sure you benya nyansani di NPP dim say 2024 de no kura ntuma anje power ma NPP a yenim say nyansani na di enim obetuma ka party na bom for 2028 for the NPP to come back strong na kwasia we wo di tumi mana wo di amekufu ado wo di amaba omia munti region ho na wo di TV air campaign maba omia onim di oye because ope sa tumi na ode be say asase more ode be dim ebebu manim tia more chairman party kura muni bi office party office kramuni bi Ashanti region kwasia we yi go the free ni pa kwasia to we at TV so you go the free ni pa ebu obi anim tia na wo ya kaniba odi nchine di moko na onim de ye na anadwo tie mi fi Kumasi ochina obeto aba na o se aboei e na okoto ma na wo ene otwen difference be ne wo
wait
Mumfa camera no mum project here mami.
Wait,
that's right.
When your friend go,
so boy.
When your friend go, when your friend go,
when you teso no,
when you teso,
sika koko.
Etinya krata no a ya wono
ekura ya.
Ana ma Ghana enya sika o. What you say? When your friend go. What you say? And it's a solid money.
Solid money.
What you say? Says can I no? A liquid.
Yeah.
What you say? A liquid. Mami fan to say na. What me ahu? Mami fan to say no. What me ahu?
Ebisa.
Me debi kan ho ama na.
Sir.
Me debi kan ho ama. Ama what me ahu? Wait. When your friend says solid, are you solid?
Sika koko.
Are you sika koko? Solid money. Number one. Solid. What does mami for being count? Hey, me do count. What does solid money? When we talk about money, it's not a bag go. Bags can you hold? Adia Magana. It's a possible need bag Ghana no. What who no say higher friend has sika and poano. What does say? I no say friend have gold coast. What you say? Solid money. Mami Fabio Munchro. What you say? Solid. What you say? Solid money. Solid. What you solid money? Mami Fabio Munchro. Solid money. I'm talking about solid money. What you say? And your casa want to me was sika. And your bango. And your gold. And it's all good here. I can't watch me. What Mami Fabio Munchro. Mami Fabio Munchro. Solid money. We are talking about
Jimmy. Yamakwasi atowe ebedi MPP enim. Yeah, sorry, we are the party of intellectuals. Yeni enim nyansa, yeni yako school. Abuei. You see how low they have lowered our politics. How low they have lowered NPP. At that time, we have an opportunity to save the NPP. If NPP for decided someone to ma or deno en Lydia. I will be so happy. You know why? Because at least I proved to you, say, no matter what, I still love the party and I want the party to sack fools to get real people to lead us. Say MP before got too much about to me, I'm say Papa, because that will be the end of the party. Ni who say, ya say party not to action for nafa. I am looking at the future, how we can recalibrate with an intelligent, sensible person. Into me, so I told him at time says still you better much to me. I am happy. So yes, I made Sunday make a to in that year after the Amanyankopon. Because Sebio Yankopon farm so make answer some chill. Says see a pese I didn't know why on free and sa but ye jiminti. Intermediate, I am not going to hold anybody tight chinchina or banyansa for. See a woa ofe duane fan call two would call no a nature. I didn't know juma. It's me, my job is to tell you. It is up to you to make your decision. Ye the nyansa energy to me. Ye the nyansa ene ye de emanagisiska. Kwasi atobe to menye wiase sike nyina at the end of the day ekutana it is a toilet. Ye metuma catch no. Or this kind of badge. But later the catcher say party no nenkwa ene ye pe. All right, let's move forward. Now, a year NPP test confor essay assembly omontiasie. Ninyana say Ashanti region NPP chairmanship race. TESCON leaders reject ghost fraudulent voter album ahead of polls. Chairman won't me munim dada. He can never win any legitimate election. More test conform me two for by 4 years ni. More na the young people in the NPP and koso mutsue nyansa. I was saying kamu who said party no say tete pansama mo na mo ba be so ma mo ntumi fa nya hwe mo be yankwase afoma tenfo di matam. Enso ma jiminti dodo na jiminti ya test con ya pe kwase ade esi na mo di nkwase aseme cha bedu nne mo ya campaign ma president a o ku Ghana fo. Mo ya campaign ma party regional chairman a munim so all say Asante asase and the body mokwase ase yenya modan Friday untumi kokko to say we ria di padin abehema omobeto ama no some with Jimmy from the beginning ya kachire mo this guy needs to be stopped. Mo amosemo in university amusua dia munim nyansa you can read between the lines. Mo Jimmy kura chance a chairman we and then you are crying. Who are you crying to? Yenya den. He will feed you people with the same shit you people were supposed to feed him with. Sebio janana ni asemu ntungu no hona na honya kankan ne pamono na motina ho se one de sai janana no ode bema mwedi ene nde ode mamudi nne no party register na ode nsa kan ye catch them say speak against this na muti school ye de test confor NDC for ye ntafo NDC for ye anwonafo NDC for the rollers as if one question for Nimbibia, we have the men. Mo preko dimunim. Me say, and the mo preko odimunim. Na preko de atechara be framo. Na and the mudru be obi asam yem preko a musu. Ya catch am se preko munyini free o. Preko mu na mu ko school mu ya cratch for mu kasem. More than in preko and anamuni preko no airborne see mood feely and the preko no we jade nine not or the fra mo mood soon yanya den enti ka me betina ha na nka me topic nyina say test confuse nti nyina yentwe adwo me ndidi dabi magimi mo na masoso preko we so na in the toilet no de bia be fra mo a musu a kire hwan. So please, I am not here to entertain nonsense. All that I can tell you is when I'm cause a problem way. Some way Jimmy Nambasa ko enim amasade ne si nipa aniso moto ababeto nipa aniso mo ba ebeto ababeto e problem. It is not my problem. Thank you very much. And Npa Scandal. Yeah, many time for this nonsense. Now, this is another story. I'm a person me can want some quick. As some way is you sege. Now I'm sending this message to a year commander na owo segino ya be ka say ye ka insema ye nye story no kra. Now commander na owo segino asem ye si wo ho a mpesa me ka ho asem quickly ne ko enim Now, Assembly saw Songo Ada in the Greater Accra region. Now, in March 2022, March, May, almost 3 months, and a police for echo conducted some search be so normal search will be almost be arrested. No, I will fear him. Now, I'm call hold on. Nipa no mo tracing almost penache no mo and na ni almost sa nyama bi the call police station was say nipa ne dia. Now, there was a gentleman, a young man on Sutifobia. I said on nipa ne share a dime with Sebibisa. And the police for your mom society, no, almost say young man in your ma a count. And na almost the call a year almost office. And the young man about you know who say on it he's not a person. Our problem behind he's going to the police station to take his goods, his clothes near the day. I will bag him. Now this young man went there and obusa the bag. And I was nipa na mbechele nyame ya mwamu ni se nyame na msi ai. Na nyame na mo fire no meme nyama enye nipa na mo so akobo kro no so akọ bibi na mo pe na kire no. The funny thing is omo the bag in my young man na mo say me search bag no. Almost such a bag in a police was who we to match a young man. And I'm sending this message to the commander, district police commander, DSP George Abuaji, Sege district police commander. Sege district police commander. The police had the possessions of that man. They had the bags in their possession. Now the man comes to take his bags. Then you tell the man to say, I own your suspect by Okono bag ni wishim to match a man or match a young man from March. Ebesi May. This boy is still in cells. You're charging BBR. No investigations. How the we came about a Shaba agreement. Now, how can police go into somebody's house and take stuff? How can you just enter somebody's house? I'm sorry, I'm breaking up. How can you just go into somebody's house and take nyoma without taking inventory? I did be a what bag a more tamukonim. Na nipa na oba na beje ne bag amusi wishem. From March, you have kept this boy in cells. Ne mame oni kaprempo de be this woman has been going back and forth. Adentia police force a bag no. Omo de police station no obi ani ho. Nipa bag ni ekut eye ne de ne ngina ho. Omo so omo de wish a bag rimti. It belongs to the boy. So I want to tell the district police commander now or Segeno, DSP George Abuaji, do your job. Yenim police for omutumi tam wi di shanko for bag mo Ghana. This young man we know. And yes sir and oye. Your men today omunim say adiom koye na enye no they don't know what to say back to the family no. They have actually set this young man up. Now you, the police commander now, district commander no, is it allowed? Say ubetuma ko bi fia kwate sanyoma without the person knowing the things you are picking the womb. Now with the about police station because say me don't want to do police station we womb to match up. Where on earth u police no suan way? And today I'm going to be very lenient with you. I'm going to respect you a lot and I expect you to take action on this. This boy is not guilty of anything. Your police officers are just framing a young man up. How can you put somebody in from March? O police for them one ya kasi eche omo mu wi o ha obehu. Because me both videos of a policeman or office one we are omo. But that is not the case. The young man is not guilty of anything. Police if one their job was to make sure some of Fabibia let somebody be there, the owner of the property, take inventory of every single thing you are taking away. You come and ransack the place. Take somebody's possessions, and then later you say, "Yet we womb." Now, how do you know? How does the person nipana diena? How can we say? Onena, you people, I don't. There are some words I want to use. I don't want to use now. Anything I'm going to picture to no. Please, you can't keep somebody's son in cell since March till date. As some now what they told us, so you people know it is not right. That bena police vocal go fufi ko sanyoma. Suspect mo nyana e de na mo sane dem nyoma. Is that your job? Moses anyoma no mo obi gina ho e check nyoma ni nyina. Mako because mo say dem ye ne nyana mo de wi akoshem and the obi ba and ne maame bre. What kind of country is this? A dear police in the Ghana no. Let us stop this nonsense, please. And you say, I respect you a lot. I expect you to take the right decision on this matter. Because if by Monday, Tuesday, we don't hear anything, this boy should be set free. Your people did not conduct themselves or the ethics they did not follow. Nobody can charge that boy. So we are we. On the way to police station, when because police station, when police phone we shame and almost set this boy up. We are praying you don't kill the boy. We know you people, Ghana police, you kill. Ghana police, Assembly American Day, I hope, I pray, if anything happens to this boy and they call for Babeship police station, because we know what has happened at Nkranza. You arrest and you kill. You kill. So the police is a killing machine now. Into the meme can say, you people, when you make a mistake, no, be in a second young man now, the police station, the people in the town will burn it with everything in it. Mun to me for to me and honey pasa, mun to me for sa police, you know, and disturb Ghana for sa. I don't know where sir. So, Mr. Abuaji, I deliberately decided to show your face. When I come next week, I'm going to talk to the boy's mom on Monday. When I come next week, I want to hear something positive. Thank you. All right, now see this. I will never do that. I did not come to this country to do that. Education Minister denies misapplying 1.2 million. Andre Bekano as Education Minister, we are 1.2 million. Or say, program Bia, World Bank is omunye, with to me, aye, omu training teachers 40,000. Inti information out to say, well, first asikana a yentro, yentie the press conference, Asama Okaye, the response to this allegation.
That is the implementation agency for that component of the funding embark on the project of training 40,000 teachers. Platform was created. On that platform, teachers went there and they did the training. At the time that the project was about to come to an end, we had trained over 41,000 teachers. The World Bank then asked the development partners in Ghana to form a consortium and verify if the ministry has truly done the work so that they can release the 1.2 million. The development partners then came, looked at the platform, verified the list of people on the platform, and came to the conclusion that the work has been done. They sent me a letter congratulating me for having met the benchmark that they set for us, and therefore wrote to the World Bank to release the 1.2 million so that we can use the 1.2 million to embark of the project that will improve teaching and learning in the Gallup schools. As I speak with you, the amount is sitting in our account, ready to be used for its intended purpose, buying furniture, buying teaching and learning materials, ensuring that in Gallup schools, everything that they need can be done using the 1.2 million. So if anybody is saying anything, all that I want to tell you is that the money was not intended for training. The training was to be supported by us. And once we can show that we have a skin in the game, that we are committed to the transformation of education in Gallup schools, then they will release the money, and that is what they have done. The good news is that the money is sitting in our account as I speak with you today.
Perfect. So the education minister has also come to tell us his part of the story, right? Now, Utien Yepa, and credit to Metro News, Metro TV, they actually interviewed the education minister. Now, sit back and analyze the statement, and I'll say the money wasn't for the training. In fact, training was supported by them. He's talking about over 41,000 teachers. If the training was supported by them, meaning the ministry, the government actually paid for the training of 41,000 teachers. I hope you are clear here. Now the question is, how much did we spend on the 41,000 teachers we gave those training to? Because every single person who was trained, catered for, anchor 1.2 million. It means we, the taxpayers, paid for that training. Whether we like it or not, the education ministry spent money on the training. So we want the education minister to come tell us how much was spent on the training. We are talking about 41,000 teachers. Now, remember, You see World Bank action for over 3 months. Say he should just tell them training no omuye no omumomu nipa omuye training no how it has helped them physically, practically. They should let them know to date. Almost shut down for Bibia practical and share World Bank. And there were no response coming from the ministry. Now, the Ghana Education Service say they do not know anything about the $1.2 million. That's fine. Now, if there's going to be training of 41,000 teachers, there should be a coordination between the Education Ministry and the Ghana Education Service. This question goes to Ghana Education Service and the ministry. Ghana Education Service, those teachers who took part in this training, the 41,000 teachers, were they paid training? There were people who were teaching these 41,000 teachers. There were resource people, resource persons. There were materials they used. It means it's a lot of money to train 41,000 teachers. How much did we spend on these 41,000 teachers? We want to know. It's a simple thing. We want the Education Ministry to tell us how much they spent, and we also want the Ghana Education Service in collaboration with the ministry to tell us how much we spent. Now, he also spoke about how the $1.2 million is sitting in their accounts. Meaning, $1.2 million, no, if you World Bank or no, abeka omunsa omaje. Now the question is, the $1.2 million now at your account, what is that money sitting in the accounts for? The $1.2 million now at the account, because utiena or can be said the $1.2 million was for desk, textbook, materials to support education in Ghana. Now, you know, check it timelines now. The 1.2 million has been sitting there for some time now. So how comes a $1.2 million sitting there? And recently the government told us they don't have money for textbooks for the new syllables. These are some of the things that I am trying to ask. And these things, they demand just reasonable answers. So until the finance or the education minister comes out to tell us, say, the 41,000 teachers now you train you cater for, or we actually bear the expenses. How much did we put in? We are talking about 41,000 teachers. Now we have $1.2 million sitting in the education ministry account. That's fine. It's been sitting there for some time. As a minister of education, the kids are in school. They don't have books. They don't have desk. They don't have materials to learn. So why do we have $1.2 million sitting in an account doing nothing? The trick here is somebody is investing with the $1.2 million. Obi Akoto shares. And every month, Biano, $1.2 million, it yields something for the person. That $1.2 million, you could have sat there for over 8 months. And you know, if a tour for 8 months, you know how much dividends people make on the $1.2 million. Do not forget, because this is a situation the ministry is struggling. It needs money. And it has $1.2 million sitting there. The future of the kids is at stake. The kids don't have books. They don't have desks. They don't have materials to learn. We have $1.2 million sitting there. This is a man who said he has lived in the United States of America. On him education. On him how important it is. Now, ask me, say, to just put $1.2 million in an account and sitting there and seeing kids not having syllables, not having books, not having materials, desk to learn. And don't defend these kind of things. Your credibility is here. Don't pull it down. Our job is to probe, interrogate, ask questions, demand reasonable answers. For him to just come and say the $1.2 million is sitting there does not conclude that he has deliberately caused some kind of financial loss to the state. Let's ask him, how much did we put in? How much did we put in the 41,000 teachers training? How much did the ministry put in? How much did the education generate? We want to know these specifics before we can. See, at the $700,000, the shame they did training Npa $700,000. You better take free man and Sikana yedi training Npa 41,000. We don't want to know how much we used in training those teachers. 41,000 teachers. We need to get serious in this country. This man is hiding something. He is lying. Obwa. The media, some of them are protecting this man. The media, some of them are protecting this man. Now, can he tell me, saying American or what? And now, or near the head of the education ministry or whatever. Now you're the $1.2 million. I bet the ministry that counts him. Now, students don't have textbooks. There are no materials. There are no desk. He will be sitting and telling you, say, let's keep the money. Somebody is investing that money. They are waiting for the money to yield, the money to make some profit before they release the money to the ministry. And the education minister knows. I will not speak on this again. I'll be coming with something to prove, say, the education minister is lying. Let's move forward. Now, see this. Government shift deadline for paying arrears old school feeding caterers. Niatia and our buying catcher say in the next 1 week or so 2 weeks, no, they are going to pay school feeding for no. Mokai interview ya, mami we grantee omo catcher say they are spending all their money in feeding the kids. Abain is paying them 97 pesos. And my buying catcher say in the next week or two, and they are buying a shifty payment, no. They are not ready to pay. Me catch the school feeding caterers and say, but hypertension beba, mubewu. Don't trust a kufuado abain.
Almost started to year 1 CD minus 3 pesos tax in all you try 97 pesos. Now you started school feeding initially, no. Now you're told rice no 185 cedis. Until now we were managing for the kids because even though it wasn't so good, you manage yeah. But I say how many will say aye jinahe emu 300 Ghana cedis and why 470 cedis, beans 1,003, gari 800, even palm oil is now 550 cedis. Me palm chow and then 1 cedi and then you bet me the aye yentimi fanya she ya hold press conference upon press conference ni nyina almost say am be hu good enough no and yaba and national secretariat for atena but your dialogue issues now no they can't help us because in some of them back to 97 pesos, which we cannot work again. Nobody eats with 97 pesos. Into no say buy near buyer. Yasem na yetiawa. Yente sa ban to school feed mu a yen caterers no yentimi no aduane ni biem. Esan say yentimi nkobo besia with interest enfra no aduane na ewie ne ekotua sika na ban de betua e kanokra no enso besia no na kampese interest da so nti e kanko ana ye de ma ye ho enne say ame no kasa ya no aduane efiti na kwapem say tem ne bekwa awie ye kra yente sa ban abie na no aka say yo emba de mo kan mate ebia me de kwa adwundwum mu de munya bibi say dia aduane no
Bebeka Chiremo has said the government wasn't going to pay this money to them. Maka Chiremo say aban we ni ska ekufuado omo diska ni nyina or the nyina to jet. There is nothing they're going to give this woman. Enya de ometumetua. Maka Chiremo has said we are going to suffer in the next 2 or 3 months. Maka say we are Chiremo. Majority of government institutions will go down. They will close up. They will close down. Ye nyesika entua public servants ka ewo Ghana. These people have mismanaged the economy to the point we cannot resurrect it. But politics adokri ama dada pinto den enkwasi afo we e use media phobi ekua pokimune pola do mo chiremo kwa me sefa kamo omo de nkwasi ade na omo twantro abra ye nyina ti kuro ba kum. And I've told you people over and over that the government is done. If you are a fool, and I'll be keeping these people in government, it does not matter about Umia or Alan Cash. This government is the worst government in the history of this country, led by Dada Pinto. Onim nyansa yedibu mai. Sikano omo dinina. Dada Pinto onim nyansa wanum wi Mo president we wanum ya onim nyansa yedibu mai. Initially, they were supposed to, you see, they didn't plan. They were not even thinking of winning elections. Ekufuado not draw more plan at all. Their plan was to come and steal because Ghanaians did not accept their family members. They were what? Traitors. Ekufuor the papa mo no ne some nkofo bi oka mutinu bom mo ku Kwame Nkrumah. So they are traitors. They did not understand why Ghana did not accept them. So their agenda was to come and deplete the country, deplete that party. Because from the beginning, Kwame believe say a MPP party nankasa be started almost started here. Kwame Nkrumah were these same people who attacked Kwame Nkrumah. So they are known for destruction. So what Ghana now say in 2 years, Nana best sanyoma, you be see hotels, you be see factories, you be ya coin, nipa 500,000 beje juma oya boa. Nana nanka so jina obusan said in 2 years, because min program metiase na se mentiase. Actually we Jimmy, South Ghana nka say Nana be asphalt road, ba omi say be 18-inch asphalt road here. Di Jimmy. Nana eba be see hotel hospitals. Regional 111 111-666 111-666. Me say Nana do danko for agenda 111 away. I say 111-666. I say 111-666. 111-666 is the number. Me dem voice so Beju girls is here. I quite my way mechanic ko. Me ka say into ejame. Major girls is here. Quite my way mechanic. Me ka say ejame. 111-666. Mami ndiye na. 111-666. 111-666. 111-666. 111-666. 111 agenda 111 away. Mude buti mwechimi. Is the number. Sexy no osietu and I'll go cheers. Oh bonza grada also got sorry. So it is important to understand the say akwama bodam. It is important to understand say emfa. Nana bana mo kai onyame. It is important to know say emfa ENFA emfa. Ai inti adenanga say enko yie e obi ka no emfa. Ontumi nye kapre. Rifo ko wemo. Now, one in the record, Papa ordered to be journey. Nanki and Jimmy and Kadri beat New Jersey so be the president. Maybe a man's salary. Remember, Tisata, own your salary. A good one to your salary. Now, Nipana no Busa question with Jimmy Chan or new question. Jimmy Busa question to me, Yano. Maybe some of your president. I'll beat Mahama. Mahama answer toilet crowd to me for intelligence and drew. Politics now four. But some the president. Adri. He's the president did that form. Kwasi bia na president. What was so chin? I mean just salary. Inti manje salary a economy ni be ye. Akwa Jimmy me bomb pie pa say obe di press obe win primary so. Where the enka debate no kan where the no say debate no ye nyina wo carnival apetane ase. Biggest concert party. Jimmy no want to read out the church. Ono gross domestic product. Ono sa economy no onimo. Enya pharmacy no obi na obrochire. Ena kakra fa onu nia ba bi ono so ko bi pharmacy na odbeduru Ghana. We mu eduru no moton. They are pharmacists. That is what they went to school for. They learn pharmacy, how to sell a pharmacy products. I for so Bill Gates. We Jimmy kwasia we president dedi nanka ekoro nke ntwa jantum. Let's move on. Bema ho tan ne sing na ndade de hye obewu opebusika dia survival. Yari medical reports to a Holy Bible. Broni de dade hye de trim kwasia adrede sa no pe president edi. Adrede sa no pe president edi. Now you say yendre. Obodam. Now see this. Parliament said come and account for COVID-19 expenditure. Bagbin direct Uforiata. Gigim. Bagbin, don't only direct Oforiata to come to Parliament and account for COVID-19. So far, Kufu or your baby born some with this cano. Ubusan say COVID. I'm dying. You don't respect. Yeah. Now I'm going to with a CJ Organa. Former CJ. So far, Kufu. Me so kono tisika so a I say apine. Or $8 to say aponchi. So far, Kufu. ye busane COVID-19 skano akubu dodgings. Hey, I'm Sam, I'm a former CJ, and this is Obabesiaba, Owigi said ye otonchiwe, ewo eye Frankfurt. Mon fresh for Kufumbra because she was also the head of the Sikajiano. But the motiti Ghana and Kwasiasam. And I can for that go and bring a yes for me. Sofra na problem. Ofrata so biam so yewi. Ofrata no yarefo. Ono nikidi no ene na kra no enche. Into ofrata de obianim so he is a liar. Ofrata ko wi asnetifo sika. Me catch them the documents be kire mo. Me hunya nsani bia muntaka kwasiampe yin ntumi nyina parliament say obotan deal na wo ofrata wi asika free obotan deal ni ma wo wi asnake sika no almost 500 million no sa okovet muntaka kwasiampe ni nim so odwan. We ntumi mbusa no aboa. Muntaka wenim so odwan wenim se odwan wenim no also hansi bia mo wenim so odwan ofrata betina wenim wa in interview obotan deal no da ho wentube musa no o change na say ain paymaster aboa toruwa ewiti sewo. So these people, we need them. So direct Sofaikufu to come. Ubusan sikana COVID-19 sikana. Ghanaians don't respect. And I'm a former CJ Ghana. We are CJ. Huh? So it is important we bring these people to come and account for it. And I pray, sir, Parliament would not turn this into another comedy session. And we know Parliament is full of comedians. With all due respect, some of them are comedians. Some of them are doing business. Muntaka evi. They be on the MPP for. One napo any chairman sabo so mti kumase na omo ye we de be ne send ye free no we de be mana kwasiampanyi se eye adwasa fo bekasa wonim so odwan wonim tintin so odwan beka kire oti kumase na one o se chairman sabo so any napo mu eye connection ye de wo pepeni woni asantefo na eye connection we aboa wo mokura wo. And so these people are supposed to come and give us answers. We ain't come deep. Ghana phobia, we will be waiting for this. So we are waiting. We don't expect Parliament. You have to understand, say, Parliament, you can't trust anybody in Parliament. Maybe 2% to be in our Parliament or more trustworthy. Our Malata, Makola, Kejetia, a business, Captain Nono, a Muntaka, Cromfort, a G. You come back to this matter. And Npa Scandal, no? So I'm going to, in fact, ignore some things. Mamian 1 minute. Kisie Jabe is certainly on wheels. We wish him well. Franklin Kujo, Dumso for no deputy captain. Any accountability and to a demonstration. Na Franklin Kujo so nkan but na oka Dumso Dumso open deputy captain and Mianka Sami Krumuni. Ya bro, Franklin Kujo and the also special prosecutor no. Odi John Assembly Chino, or who say infasubia ni ho, or who say enidasubia any special prosecutor no office. Ye United Kroma, me say arrival departure, yaba nearby kone brofo, and no arrival departure. The next one is this. Parliament blocks government 75 million euro COVID-19 response loan. Almost cycle Parliament to oforiata de oriska sejata. Almost cycle Parliament to just 775 million euros. The COVID is air to take COVID chi asa ko loan. Emma Parliament say Brabe accounts and sanya moskani bi account. Me say these people mukro no egu sika ye bobo Ghana ho bra ebi ni ho. Jubilee House grant sika da ho nyina $100 million, $100,000. Minim dia make muntie o erade nyankopon. Me say minim di America muntio mo parliament mo government ni sikeni ho oforiata onim nyansa yetumi di create boa economy mani nyini o ono ni nyina ye den eno eye sa de na ye reference sa de na okoko no bonds say obetena si adwene say this is how he can save an economy on to me ye into Nicodemusly and Wanwanli, Omako Parliament, come just 75 million euros loan and a bagbin and a minority na blocky. So Beya accounts for a year COVID-19 sikano. Intin Ketia, Nan Komasa $75 million euros. But make trouble. Loan baby or pipe Momoko Jiu. They don't have money. Momusa was a COVID 11, Sikaben Ediaba, Senaba. E-levy, ting. E-levy. Say na aba e-levy be solve bibia. Onyam kura e-levy boa moawo. E-levy de eno na eboa. E-levy we ni nya ebetuma sa yare. E-levy e te say akobam. E-levy onaya wo ya e-levy utija wo ya osin ya wo hem ya wo ya mi enya wo kotoje enya wo ti dompedo. E-levy abe replace akobam. Yes, I got 75 million euros. Na e-levy akobam no ewen. Akobam utija wo ya akoba wo na ya wo utija wo sisi ina mi kotoje e-levy ukotoje e-levy tija wo ya wo na ya wo him ya wo ya jimi o me say me mamu 2.5 months ekuro no begu onso monka 11 na sembium ade no monka 11 na sembium mote Ghana mo bobi mane lead terrorism campaign a girl ya sudi shisha do tui ozo na do yiri neto odrasia no wachia ne kakra na sudi ne kakra right there na home ai ozo na do yiri no ono oye political oye social media gospel slave otrasia no aye say na ne to no bebi asudi ba right na home kakra eno no dwo a no asa aye say we ne to no otrasia o ma no home no otrasia che 32 degrees titain mo anti-corruption a terrorism campaign mo de akwahye we nsa mo jimi papa I say Kevin Mike dum me Mike dum ready uhinim mo hwe presidential staffers Nana Addo employs 995 including church relations manager Jubilee House wo wafa nipa almost 1,000 ejuma Jubilee House ye Jimmy mo president wo bodamo irade jankopo nipa almost 1,000 where your mom di okrata so indirect occupants no there illegal immigrants no omo ye be 2,000 oh me the national security when am ye juma of mafo office no me omo no omo di ni paper mo ye tu omo ka of mafo office wo 2,000 Ghana omo no ye say ye ebro 1,000 ebro 995 yes sir we be a friend church relations manager president obo nipa tu okunu e relax ya on kan ho asem no or church relation manager me catch rebo say you people you are allowing religion and this foolish men from some of your leaders. What is church relations manager in the Jubilee House? Church relation president Jantil anyway church relation manager the adibon anim inkuruma na bon anim e na ogenegene mba machines are boys bet to make ginaso machines are boys bet to make ginaso machines are young men bet to make ginaso no ono ne nkuruma na genegene mba owie na kofa church relations manager kwasi ade sei machines are boys aketi bet to make ginaso no sa okro man we wakotam e na wase no ye kan also or church relations manager no wusu bempa adwuma ne saying ne wusu bempa adwuma ne saying nation prophet you very saying presidential prophet on adwuma ne saying ana yesi ano mu ne so abodam ntimu hia ne prophecy bio esi ade wusu bempa abodam oba beje ne ho no abembe no oso obeje o because abembe no ye high wusu bempa se obeje na abembe no o high ma o de rent no obeje sa abembe no afanche mo edam ho na mudidi nkwasasem no ye beje abembe no te se bike aye high o hu hia na obeso di brother so obeje iti ye beje wusu bempa obeje na bembe no abembe no de ma mo no ai sa abembe fun bi o wusu bempa ya hard trust tapa o on kan kure ba ko wusu bempa ya zan fucking wakotam abembe fun bi ena okọ se Uzbekistan o se Israel se ena abo bi abembe bi no mako penti ho ena bo hwe oyelegum no o se mo fra kwatiti adamra de enye antis kakra ye beji omo so we do mo jimi ena sa abembe no o mo ko fa abembe fun bi so mo ko fa Burkina Faso Mozambique abembe tantan bi a te se ye nimbe bi asankwase ade ni free ena o ba no mo de sandpaper be fa ho ena bright here o so mo polish we mu de mo jimi we mu somebody say ye need bibi ena o ko kwabra net ho ena o twa brighten o polish abembe nice osmo wi amofa eyi black and fano ai na bibia ebe so mu no mama eyi ne nkoho eyi no mo eyi polish ne nkoho kese mun create eyi bi ena akobra ne carpenter ni efu oroso owo eye udru akoko photo lie ho ase ho efu I on a good carpenter rough and also nya bote or some paper nice and odi see efia konwa so and o polish ya paper o we no de leather bi to ano na say de o say efu na bibia boko de so reverend bibia prophet bibia ye boko ade ko mpo kase sie na nka bi ye wie mpo na nka wo sa afra bi o also mehu sa na ye ntem no china na that a pinto ba sorry this one kurampo dia I will finish very very soon if accent na wom enyumbre be ejirefo de bae abembe fu bi o obako vi abembe fu bi no ma polish e no mo de anointing oil afa ho o mo fa kwati dia mo fa na Jimmy je we just we wini hey papa o si be say onyankopon ena Ghana to me ahwe winsem na kwase yare gigire. God has decided to give Ghana's power and handed it over to you. The onyamika ye from 2008 ena ye so ho da ye bo ho mpaye ena nde onyame amana beda ho na ekire we free asasi so ansana to me efri winsem. God told us in 2008, and we've been praying about this through revelations, that you would take over this horn, and it signifies or shows it is going to be what we call the symbol of authority. Until you are dead, you will not leave power. President Akufo-Addo, the ye kenyina ne se onyame ene de waba. Bibia be kwaso from. Atamfo de o matwa fa ho boni e friend boni e bi ne ho de. Se wodo nipa se nipa da wakoma so se waye die onyame pe sa eye abemben ya mede hye wonsemi onyankopon ebe hyirawo ohu boni a obetwam corruption enye wo fa Akufo-Addo onyame na de waba. What I am about to give you as a prophet of God, yes, the prophet said I should let you know that God has ordained you spiritually. And this horn he is giving is a symbol to show your honesty and how you have devoted your life to save Ghana from these trenches. As he gives you this horn, he knows when you see corruption, you will walk. You will never embrace corruption. Sada de usu bempe kenya e opposite. Ye jibio ewurade na kwase bi de kire amenam cheche usu bempa twimu. No usu bempa Bible na gutaro no ka de brofo de ase na ebe de wo be Bible no ko ai ogoshia na asemu a ni yire ba me kunu ukunu ni say no de no so wo usu bempa interpreter kwasea be ma nice man wenim tum so pro ompedwo pebinye me na mcheche usu bempa kwasea kasem inti eni abedru hei they know who's been packing in a opposite. When you see corruption, walk. Or when you see corruption, embrace. When you see evil, walk away because the Lord has been with you. Who evil are not about him? Killing of humans will not be your portion. Owusu. Akwawe okunum. Where is that bembeng? Mr. S, send me that bembeng. Mr. S, send me that bembeng. I want that bembeng. Send me that bembeng. Let me show that bembeng. Last month, I dogging me, no problem. Me who bembeng na me ye ba be editorial na no me pa bembeng no. This horn, akwa mabodam. This horn, kwasiato, kwashe suit about the to powder. Only ko cheche usu bempa kwasi asemu. Show me that bembeng. Mr. S, on fama me am kwa hwe ma de American internet go papa che ho de no. Okay. Me be tell bemben no. Phone na ye. Enie. Oh, video no so how. Mr. S, for video no kura kan. Go for GV. Me ma fanchira. Everybody can be my bodam. And go for Jimmy. As I give you this horn, agrada abodam. So they be emblemu usu bempa ko bonitimu tu anka we nkini ha. Akotwitu akogina Jimmy ni we fi wan bonitu o Jimmy ho. Na usu bempa next time menja no tin twene. O agrada abodam. Anyway, this horn Oh, maybe a efo answer that ma leather anchor. A one hour catch it for 7 man ma polish them for her. And a stroke a crano. Omode leather kakra for her. Abembe fumbio. O join Jimmy Phobia did the match. I don't go to November. O join be opema. O join Jimmy Nibia or no. O huma o him ma Johnson. And no mo fan abembe no mo de abesha akwa wensem. And akwase be gina ho chirechirem. Na yatama de we am president. O dada pinto. Ya jinso wa ko school aburu chire nim nyansa. Sa wo de we Jimmy kurache agrada. O school akọ egina we na kire so wo tumi. Sa wo de school ni dey waste. We Jimmy kurache agrada. This horn, one can do it. 1, 2. This horn, God is good. Shako with the word Jimmy. Ukra, he could not use Bempa. We're quitting the editorial. Editorial can we tell what them? Oh, yeah, Uncle boyfriend me and quite posted Nam Krum. Oh, Kevin, my boy. Hey, my man, picture try a selfie. Oh, free, oh, boyfriend. Nikomunka says Michael Jackson Nasi. Would you know who matem? Una bebre. Oh boy, Nemia, Uncle Wire poster, oh, Kajetia, oh, on you, Kevin, you'll be a nice guy, What do I do, madam? The so boy, Nikomunka Senka says a hanger. Oh, yeah, young queen, this horn, boy, wait, dear, see, you have a tan or no, yeah, Nagumana Casa, Mina Casa Nakumbos or Hutan time when you're Beman and Linda. Oh, dear, oh, bottom, young queen, then I pin to dear, Jimmy, Bibini, now see this. You fast we know we did that. Okay, now let's go straight and take care of the editorial of the day, pound for pound. After the short break, we will do the editorial. Thank you very much for staying. This horn, it's time for pound. And your scandal be also a year, NPA, Mustafa Hamid. In fact, let me pull people out. Now, may part 1 in there, a dangerous thing. Mr. Mustafa Hamid is the craziest criminal in Ghana. Ma catch them. Mr. Mozambique and Koda Fufosun can about that song. Mena me catch them. Oh, yeah, and what makes me not to like this guy is or the religion and the politics and the tino. He's a criminal, and I'm going to prove to you, sir, or any counter be out of Ofambra Monday. Asma me be catch them no. Jubilee House enim. Mustafa Hamid enim. Guy be a friend Jake Amwa or Lusuni. Metro munya picture wa ha. Na Mustafa Hamid bokro no bia. Ya maye ni anya dia. Say special prosecutor and make sure say Mustafa ya investigate way because Mustafa, no matter what, abides the sound be could deal. Erade. Me say Mustafa Hamid, no matter what. What? No matter what happens, abides the sound. Mustafa Hamid will have to go to jail. Because Oti MPA. And now what done MPA? I'm trying to get somebody out. And what done MP in the property. And Mustafa Hamid is stealing. He has neglected the process. The board has been neglected. NPA, procurement department, they have been neglected. NPA, Mustafa Hamid in the history of NPA has created 2 positions, deputy CEOs, because he created a shield that will not stop him from stealing. As Ghanaians, these things are very important to say DHA. First, Npa Scandal, na me di bibia bremo. Na enkwasiafo we ni Joy News for. Omne Paul Adomoche kwasiampanyi no. Omne kwa mesefa kan Jotini no. Kweku ba ko nkwasiafo no. Omne sa emmoa no mgu Angel FM KT sa nkwasiafo no. Na oma betena ho anopa, unya beifo te se Ekua Pocket so betena Maryland. Anka ha nya nkonko fie. We hu sa ha de Debia onye bibia otifie obana him akwani ba robe hurada so. San semfo no mo defend o mo afa ways bi. Enti dia me en se me mamo sope. Wa we ni adin no abeka se we meboa kwase bi tini radio so was Kevin Taylor di atem na aboa disika menka nche nsenya menhira no. Let's move forward. Don't cry. Sa ofu wona network say hein wallahi we will rescue this nation. Sa ofri jatowe our agenda. Sana ofri jatowe our agenda obewieska zongo broni ofri. They have neglected their people. Imrebi omde dogoyaro bi tinti bi ono so friend Mustafa Hamid kwasia ewia ban musika de man call scholarships call Russia so de kosua oil so de and the omunyina te eye Ghana oil so Ghana gas sa kwasia tinti bi friend Mustafa Hamid ono so we jimie omo no omo be defend pepe e defend zongos no omo de omo kwasia etwa eye zongofo ntro ewifo. That boy, I'll get his picture and show you. Omo wi aban sika you say scholarship kwasia omo na nanom di Mustafa Hamid echi ono so friend Mustafa Hamid. I'll get you that boy's picture. Now, mommy andu anye ejuma no. Muntie me pa me ye ni chi. I am going to speak in chi for you to understand the gravity of the corruption Mustafa Hamid is involved in. Mokai say a few months ago I talked about a story. Mustafa Hamid was promoting 2 people to become bosses ahead of their directors at Npa. I did that story here. The whole media in Ghana, everybody kept quiet. Mustafa Hamid has become this guy. Some guy at the Npa called a year. What's his name? I'll get you his name. Amwa. Yes. Mamen Chamo. Now, this guy. Come on, Mihiamo. Mustafa Hamid in he is the boss of Npa. Petrol, diesel, I want Ghana Ninano, on a shannon, wallahi, Pepe ni boy, we. Oka bibia na kwa Quran asamaba. Oka kronu bia na kwa Quran asamaba. We muna omo gangi tia mahama. Se omo dia omo ye kronkron sikawia dia omo nye bi da. Omo ye honest people omo di Quran. Abompire they will never steal from Ghanaians. This guy. Nenim sa abe watching kwine. I dislike him because he always uses Quran to do politics. And nipa sa no ho yam time. Sa ofrija towe ende on the head Npa. Me catch them say these are not people we should trust. Now, this is another person, your friend, Jake Amwa. We ena use Mustafa Hamid, our Npa officer. Jake Amwa, we know Mustafa Hamid recently promoted him. What can I say story be? To become the boss of Unified Petroleum Pricing Fund. UPPF. Mustafa Hamid elevated guy with this guy has been at the Npa for a long time, or a hardened criminal. Go to the police CID office. He has a case there. Investigations about this guy, Jake Amwa. Or dangerous. And he's one person using Mustafa Hamid. Mustafa Hamid too is greedy. So they are basically trying and they have been stealing from us. Go to the police CID office. Nebusa said, who is Jake Amwa? 2017, you didn't call CID office for a serious investigations to be done on him concerning Npa building. Mumusa a yes CID board said, what has happened to this case about this guy called Jake Amwa? What I'm about to tell you, the whole Npa boss, my source is on the board. The board is even scared. You know why? Because what Mustafa Hamid and this Jake Amwa are doing, later, some people even on the board go to jail. So the board source called me and said, this is dangerous. I know you are following this story, but I want to help. Because what I am seeing here, they are getting some of the money. They don't care. They all know. 99% of board voting him. He knows about this deal. So when I was working on this, and my source also came and said, I want to give you some information. Thank you, because I have followed Mustafa Hamid to Texas. I followed this Mustafa Hamid guy to Texas. Why did I follow him to Texas? Because Mustafa Hamid had an agenda. Oko Texas recently. Dallas. Okoya debut ho. At the blind side of everybody. O free oba and obey a sala party no mokai. He was in Texas. Or didn't he 10 in a coy? Jake Amwa we no count. Now let's move on. Baby, say me check him na Ghana for na tiasie. I'm not going to do too much English. I will try and let you understand. Part 1 ni chemu bibi. See, today a letter was presented. Don't do this. A letter was presented to the special prosecutor. And what is that letter? I mean, read the letter no. Now, and it'll be the basis of our expose tonight. The Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP, 6 Hill Selassie Avenue, blah, 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 blah. Data, Eshono. You can see it down there, 27th May 2022. Stamp from the Special Prosecutor's Office. This petition has been accepted by the Special Prosecutor. Journalist or Ghana or say Mebuano, Monday, Uncle Special Prosecutor's Office and ask for this document and say, what is in there? Is it true that somebody has petitioned the Special Prosecutor on this matter? So you can see there, the person who petitioned is Elikem Kotoko. Now, let me read what is in it. Because as we speak, it's on the desk of the Special Prosecutor. Investigations has to open right now. He cannot tell Ghanaians he's not going to open investigations into this. Who read the letter? What is in them? I mean, reading them. Petition: procurement breaches on the renewal of contract between the National Petroleum Authority and Mesa Nationwide Technologies Limited. Technology partners Authentics. Company na ewo Ghana na yefre no Nationwide Technologies Limited. Omo international partners no yefre omo Authentics. Yes. Now, this is what the petition says. Let me zoom in for you people. I'm going to read it so that you can follow. I don't need to zoom in that much. After this show, we will publish this on Loud Silence Media website, loudsilencenews.com, on our Facebook, all platforms. Senebaya journalists here for Jimmy Fono, they can get access to it and then also go ask questions. I write to petition your office to investigate the National Petroleum Authority, NPA, on procurement infractions surrounding the contract renewal under National Fuel Marking Scheme. Now, National Fuel Marking Scheme, now I'll come back and explain to you. Entered between the National Petroleum Authority and Mesa Nationwide Technologies Limited and its technology partners, Authentics. The procurement process surrounding such renewal is very clear, and I am convinced that the authority under watch of its current chief executive, Dr. Mustafa Hamid, failed to follow due process in renewing the said contract. Due process is a word that is very, very important. Due process, and a year ABAJ did not follow. And the original court, no. Due process is very important. So keep that word too in your head. Any markings, no, petroleum markings. All right. The process, as we know on such matters, are the authority having decided to renew the said contract will undertake the following. Into contract, no, as the boss of NPA, no, answer our best sign contract, no, your procedure. I was say we are then udiso process, and sana who go through that process now we exhaust the process now, and sana wait to me I say the NPA, you being the boss, no, renew a contract with a current existing company or a new company. So those things are default. Bronica said defaulter. You can't bypass those process and go sign a contract with another company or existing company you are even having contract with, or the contract is about to expire. You can only sign a contract with another company as the NPA boss by making sure you exhaust or you go through this process, and sana you get the nod. Now, what are the procedure or process? A, that the decision to renew the said contract should have been discussed at the UPPF Management Committee for approval. Now, the person I showed his face, a friend, Jake Amwano, on recently Mustafa Hamid promoting the handle a UPPF, which is also known as the Unified Petroleum Pricing fund. Inti Sir Jake Amwana mekan asem sisiano on na resell Mustafa Hamid moving to call UPPF. Now the procedure is you need UPPF to do what? Grant, or you should discuss it with them, their committee, before the approval can go on. That is one. Two, remember, Jake Amwano, he's part of this deal. Also at the head of UPPF. Reselling a Mustafa Hamid moving about top war. B, from there, so a process also follow. It follows a sequence. We UPPF committee meeting for them to say, okay, we approve her. Then you move to the next one, which is from there, it should have gone to the OARS for discussion and approval. Now, that is another step. I will say you need to go and sign a move work. You're getting close to closing a deal or renewing a contract. The C, I say, then the procurement department under the board will memo to approve the said renewal, follow it up in writing to the Central Tender Review Committee of the National Petroleum Authority for approval. It says then the procurement department under the board. So the board of NPA, they have a procurement department. Now, from that second one, you go to the procurement department under the board to approve the said renewal. Now, after that, you follow up in writing to where? To the Central Tender Review Committee, where we board, department, which is procurement department, you still have to write to the Central Tender Review Committee of the National Petroleum Authority for approval. So far you need 3 approvals. And the law says you need to exhaust all of this process before you can renew a contract with any company. D. Now, when you go to the next paragraph, it is only when the above process had been exhausted that the CEO, through the legal department, will commence any renewal process to re-engage Nationwide Technologies. So, until these processes are exhausted to the fullest, the NPA cannot go ahead and renew any contract. That's it. You don't have to argue about this. It is straightforward. Until these 3 processes, going to the board, procurement department, making sure that UPPF management committee has approved, making sure, say, you go to the OA. All these 3 processes needs to be exhausted fully before the boss of NPA, Mustafa Hamid, can put his signature on a document and say, I have renewed a contract. Now, as it stands, the above process have been violated, and I write to request your office to initiate a full-scale investigation to be conducted and the culprits punished. God bless our homeland, Ghana. It was received by the Special Prosecutor's Office, stamped, and that is his unique stamp. It is on record. This is the receipt. If you go there on Monday, it is there. Now, let's now go into the issue itself. Now, the issue we are talking about is a processor. You have to go to board to do what? To get approval. So, in all, Mustafa Hamid needs the approval of the board to renew a contract. You don't make it complicated for yourself. Simple as that. Mustafa Hamid needs the approval of the board. The procurement department of the board, whatever of the board. When the board finally says you have the green light from UPP, it all falls under the board. UPPF, the basic thing making is Mustafa Hamid here board no approval. Now, as we speak, the board never had a clue of this renewal. Now, see this. when we say procurement, when there was a statement, and because this is what we call fuel marking. Now there's a company, a friend of National Nationwide Technologies, no, almost our contract, no, to make sure say fuel marking, no, on my year. Now, Obibu say, what is fuel marking? It is there. Let me read what fuel marking is. Now let's read it. Fuel marking is the introduction of a unique identifier, that's biochemical liquid, in trace quantities into petroleum products as fuel depots before distribution to the market. The marker creates a fingerprint, basically a unique fingerprint or unique code, and provides a secure, tamper-proof method of authentication. Marked fuel can be distinguished from unmarked fuel, though through a process of testing using specialized detecting equipment. In Tiakase fuel marking, there's a company omo depot fuel be a Ghana biano omo chemical bia omo di som na omo the quality of the fuel na yebeton wo Ghana market no, and every fuel be a Ghana system ni no, the moment you did sa chemical no be som no, you will know say it is different from a fuel that has not gone through the process. It is a unique way of making sure say the fuel and diesel in the system no is purified to the point where it is not hazardous or it does not destroy a mechanical equipment. Into a fuel what problem, and I say boca fuel a unique fuel I tested and saneba system. So this company has the right to do that job. That is the contract we as a country we have given them. I'm gonna test it and show the legitimacy of fuel our system. So when it goes through this, I'm the chemical nuguma, I'm gonna legit. So be the fuel for be a bar. And sometimes you see NPA4 to go around fuel stations to test the fuel no more tono. Say if this fuel does not pass that test, because every fuel be also chemical no. Who said this fuel did not pass through a fuel marking process and that this fuel should not be sold in the market. So ote fuel marking a company na me bo mudino Nationwide Technologies no partners are broaching from Authentics na was our contract no. Now the issue is the contract has expired. The contract they have with the Ghana government it has expired. If you want to know more about this company, when you Google, you see them, Nationwide Technologies Limited. You will see everything. Now, what I want to tell you is simple. In April 2022, Mustafa Hamid and Jake Amwa, together with about 8 people, went to Dallas, Texas. Now, when they went to Texas, they went to do something. When they went to Texas, they went to meet this company. You're from Authentics. Ghana company, partner, Ghana, your friend, Nationwide, Technologies. Now, something happened. After they went there, they went to strike a deal. And that deal was to do what? To renew the contract of this company. Remember, contract we na a company we handle Ghana every single month, Ghana government pays them over $12 million. So you have to see how dangerous this thing is. This company, the government of Ghana pays it over $12 million every month for this government. So technically, in a year, we pay this company over almost $300 million for testing fuel EBA system. Now, for such a huge money to a company. That's a company no contract I ended. Now you person you renew the contractor. Why should the boss of NPA bypass the board to go behind the board to go and sign this, renew this contract? We are talking about over $300 million. Now, when we started following this story, we did our checks. Our source at the board tells us clearly the board has no idea about this renewal. We contacted the CTR, that's the Central Tender Review Committee. They say they were never involved in the renewing of this contract of this company. The board itself, department, PPA department, they have also confirmed to us they were never contacted before this contract was renewed. So meaning say, all these departments, especially the main board in Ankasano, they were sidelined, they were ignored, and Mustafa Hamid and Jake Amwa together went to US to meet these people and renew the contract. We have to be paying these people over $10 million every 30 days. In a year or annum, we are paying these people close to $300 million. Now, you will want to ask yourself, why and what was the motivation for the CEO, Mustafa Hamid, to just sign or single-handedly sign such a contract worth almost close to $300 million? What will make him do that? It's a simple question we need to be asking. Today, call the board. The board knows nothing. They were ignored. Mustafa and Jake Amwa, they pushed the board away and single-handedly. We have all the documents. That's what I'm saying. I know they will come and I'll prove to them. We are talking about over $300 million. Mustafa Hamid in Kwako signed contracts. $300 million. And this guy, Mustafa Hamid, sits in Ghana and tells us, say, yes, he is the most unique, best DND CEO. He bypassed the board. Now, the board is so angry to the point whereby about 90% of them are like, what is happening here? In the first place, you promoted two people above their directors. We did not have an idea about. But yes, our story was Mustafa Hamid created two illegal positions. Deputy CEO positions. That lady, she did not deserve it. This Jake Amwa is the catalyst behind Mustafa Hamid's criminality. Jake Amwa or a Kronfo. And he is the one who has built this firewall. That's why recently he was promoted to head that place where the finances of the oil will be handled. Into Mustafa Hamid, in collaboration with him, they came together and said, put me here, UPPF department, because it is the Unified Petroleum Pricing Fund, a honor as Canada. And now we are talking about over $300 million contractor. The NPA boss has signed behind the board. Do you know, says CTR, which is the Central Tender Review Committee, is under Finance Ministry? So ask yourself, does the Finance Ministry know this? Because at the end of the day, the Accountant General, the Finance Ministry, they are going to be vomiting this money. NPA to vomit this money. The CTR, which is the Central Tender Review Committee, it falls under Finance Ministry. Who is the head of the CTR? Go and ask him if he knows about this contract. You see, so when you go to PPA, that is the Public Procurement Authority, let us go there and ask the person who is the head of PPA that do they have any documentations that Mustafa Hamid went through the process to renew this contract? Do they have any documentation that they were contacted by the NPA to renew this contract. Because we have done our checks. That's what I'm saying. I know what I have. And I want the media in Ghana to prove me wrong that this never happened. Mustafa Hamid needs to go to jail. And the most dangerous person we are talking about here, or a dangerous panel, this guy called Jake Amwa. Dangerous guy. Menoka say the case, CID boss office. He's been investigated. We are talking about $300 million. Mustafa Hamid went to Texas, Dallas, and then he took about 6 people with him, including Jake Amwa. When they came back, it was about 3 to 4 days to Salana Mudiyano. That is when he came to come have a party with Accra Hearts of Folk. He just came to celebrate the deal he went to cut in Texas. Behind the scenes, he flew to Texas to go finalize single-handedly with his colleague, his other partner in crime, to go and single-handedly sign a $300 million contract without the board knowing, without PPA approving, without CTR approving, without anybody approving. So the Mustafa Hamid guy sitting there, let us ask him, Diana, a man sa power no to go and renew a contract without going through the process. Charlotte Osei was fired because Nana Dankwe Kufuor, the MPP, for say she did not follow due process. She, at the end of the day, had some procurement breaches when she was in office. And I'm ABAJ, ABAJ did not follow procurement process. He breached the procurement process. ABAJ today, as we speak, is in court. Mustafa Hamid single-handedly has signed a $300 million contract without even the board. ABAJ Krampo there, he was talking to the board, but he had his own board partners that were doing the crime. But this guy pushed the board away, pushed CTR away, pushed PPA away, and single-handedly signed a $300 million contract in our favor, in representing us. So the question is, we have to go to PPA, Public Procurement Authority, and ask them. Because I know what I have. Is there anything there to show that Mustafa Hamid actually went through the process at PPA to sign this contract? We have to also question the board. Because you people know, you know something. Mustafa Hamid, if he's found guilty, every single member of the board will be held accountable. See, before I spoke about it, everybody was quiet. I'm expecting Mustafa Hamid's office, the NPA, the CTR, the PPA, the Public Procurement Authority. It's an independent body. Its job is to make sure government signing contract with private entities, the government also knows the process, and that we, at the end of the day, are not being taken advantage of. They have no idea. We have done our checks. We have gone into their systems. We have our documentation. Nobody can protect Mustafa Hamid. The Auditor General has a petition on his desk. He needs to open that investigation. I know he traveled today. The Auditor General traveled today. But that is sitting on his desk. And that is the petition I showed you. If you know wherever Mustafa Hamid is, and the most interesting part of this whole thing I'm talking about, and I say, the president knows about it. Then another Dankwe Kufuor part, I will come and show you very soon. The Jubilee House is angry because Mustafa Hamid, at the end of the day, did something they didn't want him to do. Even though the president knows about this deal. Ghanaians, let's not forget, we are talking about $300 million. This company, we are paying them almost $12 million a month. How can one person single-handedly ignore the board and sign such a contract? How can we allow this to happen in Ghana? This is the same guy telling us, wallahi, wallahi, we will rescue the nation. He is a thief. I'm giving you this for now because what I have now, I need to keep it to my chest. Because I know they will have some fools trying to come and do comedies. The petition is the special prosecutor. And I'll be on the special prosecutor every day. Because he needs to open investigations now. If he needs more information, I can give him. We all need to come together and save this nation. These people are criminals. These people have to go to jail. Mustafa Hamid, Jake Amwa, they are dangerous people. The president knows them. If he's smart, he will fire Mustafa and fire this guy now. If Akufo-Addo is not a criminal, he will fire Mustafa Hamid. The board itself wants Mustafa Hamid to be fired because they are also in a big, hot problem. He has done an illegality that they are even struggling to defend by appointing 2 people as illegal CEOs. Now, over $300 million contract under their nose, they have been ignored. Kwame Sefakai knows this I'm talking about. If the president is not a criminal, if the vice president is not a thief, if he is not part of this crime, he should tell the special prosecutor he will first fire Mustafa Hamid. How can he sign a contract worth $300 million without going through board? It makes ABAJ's crime look tiny. A month, we have to pay over $12 million to this company. You alone. Adeng, Boni Beni aye Ghana for. Boni Beni aye Akufo-Addo MPP. What did we do wrong here? What did we do? Ladies and gentlemen, I've come out with my facts. If there's anyone in Ghana who is a journalist who says whatever I'm saying here is a lie, you should come and disprove me. Let's say, those paid journalists on TV, Adum FM, Multimedia, Asempa FM, Paul Adomoche, Kwame Sefakai, or Ekuya Poki, some kwasi afo we to omoka they on pay, they on salary no. Me pese nipa bako eba eka said this never happened. Mustafa Hamid has not signed any contract. Some board members are willing to speak. Where this thing will go, you people will be shocked. Mr. Monday, I will come and show you documents of Bagomia office, how they are separately taking taxes. I'm not just going to come say it too. I will come and show you documents. When I sit here and I tell you MPP should leave power, I have a reason. I don't hate anybody. These people are dangerous to our country. When I sit here and I insult and I criticize, I am angry, I am hurt because some few people think we are mad. Yeah, Jimmy. We have a minister sitting in America slanging and insulting the ordinary Ghanaian, paying taxes to feed her madness. And we have a member of parliament defending that. You think I should be happy and smile about that? We should not be foolish. People need to go to jail. People need to be fired. We have to all come together, change this government, and recalibrate the system by teaching politicians a lesson. So that next time, somebody will understand where they belong. If the president is intelligent, if he's not a very foolish man, he will fire Mustafa Hamid Monday. Unless the president is very foolish. We know he's a criminal. Unless he does not care about this nation. After this short break, I'll open the phone lines for about 5-10 minutes. And pick calls. You're still watching. With all due respect, extended version. My name is Kevin Akoberi Taylor. Let me try and get something.
We've always sung the first stanza of our national anthem, which asks for God's blessing on our homeland, Ghana. And it enjoins us to resist oppressors' rule. Many have not taken the time to observe the second stanza of our national anthem, and the lyrics bear reflection. It says, "Hail to thy name, O Ghana. To thee we make our solemn vow, steadfast to build together a nation strong in unity, With our gifts of mind and strength of arm, whether night or day, in mist or storm, in every need, whatever the call may be, to serve thee, Ghana, now and forevermore. This stanza calls for a nation strong in unity and enjoins us with our gift of mind and strength of arm to serve our motherland, Ghana, now and forevermore.
Thank you very much for staying. You're still watching with Audio Sport Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobedutila. Hello, caller. Go ahead.
Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Bibi
Aboko.
Yeah, Kevin. Out there from a call. Kevin, so any minute won't call for you far. I know. No more doing a card. They sounded like tribalism people be anabi. So we share the attitude of such a Mustafa Hamid no Kofuya. They love power and they are corrupt. They are the important. Ignorant, one conflict is way to but they don't even care for them. They don't produce any job for them. That is why Ashanti regional minister and all that they grab power and they never did anything, even for their own people and for their own region. And you could say on the 1st May to 5th, no, offshore technology were using. So I don't know that it was the part of because it's the biggest oil capital in the world is the Houston, Texas. They came there. All the people come from across. We see all of them. And I believe that he signed that contract, and we shouldn't be quiet because it's a very serious. It's kind of the you can do something better. Otherwise, why our country? What I could but. This man
thank you very much.
What about money?
Let me show. All right.
Kevin,
thank you. Hello, caller.
Kevin, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Mandela ni Kasa Frimus.
Mandela Kasa.
Yeah, Mandela ni Kevin. Kevin, me say ebe otwa ba no ma sa atwa ma chama untu. Ebe ye me surprise. Che sa chama we a me kan. Maisha of MP, a sitting MP. Chama yetime hwenenim police station ayefro ho nana fodo e okukro from. Chama our born and say gina ho me gina ho in front of me. Wa MP na ni so ama o ma edin. Regional chama. O bo o sitting MP and so public wo bia nka he. Na ma sa akwakoto aba ama sa nipa we a. Minnim de o mo pese o mo de o mo party na ekode. Because Sabi, me support MPP, but Sauto Obama untumia a dangerous to democracy.
But that's it. Thank you. All right. Okay, that's his view. Hello, caller.
Hello. Patomie Ewe.
You are talking, sir.
Midawasi. And Yamin Chow Ninya, we are Sir Obi sorry one. On one casabeto amlem. Because nyawo ye no wo di wo life wa ho di ni bibia eye. Mi wo na mi hwe wo tizi no ni nyawo kana ya na mi wo dream. Mi ya mi di wo san se enti wi asi be na ye wo yi Ghana aye ankasa ye krum aye wa ye brese ene mi base ki se mi fuka aba voter region. A week time ni o ye jimi 30 cedi because of fuel energy. Se konu we ni nyama we yi koso a ye be da ye. Nti nyame nchrawo.
Let me show also. Thank you very much. All right. Okay. My in fact call from this side. Oh, sorry. Hello, caller. Hello. Okay. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Patrick Kasa.
Good evening, Kevin. Haja Amina Nkoko wa Kojo.
Mr. Kevin, my mentia. Na mentia hwefo nyina. Kevin, ene wo hwe o my Ghana pa na south na se hwe o mampani akufo do amamu a wo. Ya na ebura adwene ntiase so. Because Kevin papa yi ba ento a wo boy ensem a wo ka kire Ghana fo. Ene papa wei atena hodi ehwe se mpanimfo efom Ghana japade wohwe mampani akufo ado pa mamu wei a tese wotena ase dwen ho kora wonti ase tese wonim tumi a wo penti ene ode ntoro ebeji akonwa ne tena so sa na japade o mampani dada dwendramani Muhammad sika wodi ja ho ene niema papa di ja ho ma omai Ghana no eno na MPP for kwan do yo mampani akufo do da ma no wo sori ye campaign den sana japade nti se mo afom Ghana sika o mampani akufo timi ko bo besia na o ma tiadi besia wa akọbọ asase wodi ye adwuma no besia no abi no mampani dada dwendramani mama e boye me sika bi nkwo ha o mampani dada dwendramani mama enkoko atibie asphalt road full secondary school mami krobo secondary school abitifi referral hospital kan yuram ne nyina ye sika kakra wodi awokoje ye wantimi amfa anya hwe ama my Ghana wonu mpani fo mo tiadi eneke bi nsempa wuyi ba no ho te se ni patena ase pa di na so hwa na te se MPP aban o ma di Ghana wu papa ama Ghana esunko a ene awo na.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Mamemfa another call from this side na me hwe. Hello. Okay. It looks like this phone is frozen. My minister said we able to mama call back could be a okay. Hello, caller.
Kavia Kobedu Taylor, Kevin Patton Rama one like I say.
Mbachokasa.
Kevin, my member child, I'm in Bob Asuna, my dear old boy. Nami Shira. Kevin, a young one, a yara who say, oh my Ghana and ne. Ghana titia pansam and then another danko akufado. Meka embra na another danko akufado be gina sunyai ha bono region ha ebe kanche Ghana for say muntu abama mi na mutu abama mi a mesi so omani shebre memo omani no mabunu a omunya aduma ye memo omani nyina nya aduma ye nti Kevin ena Ghana for tun na ma Ghana for hu no mbobo ena mutu abama no ye hwe se ade obai watima ye enne ye hwe kenka ye dinde kenke dokuno enne kenke 3 cd 4 cd 5 cd ye hwe sugar 1 cup na eye sugar 1 cup na 1 cd 20 pesos enne sugar cup ye 5 cd 50 pesos.
All right, we lost Raman. Rama one. Say a bit more for another caller. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. Kevin, whether me chia we need you my power bo.
Yes, sir.
Kevin, we there. Me share here no dey. My main can I say me say you need to so one constituency. Sometimes, especially one of them you delegate to us. So I say me can tell say. Who be a phone line now? More now, more person come more candy. So no more from me. And the Misha Kevin, as someone come from Muntakano, let me say, one more money Muntakano. My main candy or TNA. No Muntako on the secretary to be a friend of Farouk. Born here, Juma Muntako in office. Good 8 Farouk was one show me the money Sashimi. Kevin, no, say boy, with 8 years away, Juma Muntaka, your power in a position. Boy, you know a jobless. I'm a co-victory after station. I could find the baby not boy near Juma. I try to cut around the city a month. I'm a boy could reduce when I saw an MTV communicator to her. Let's say MTV communicator attacking her. No, I got a okra 8 years. Your mama, Taka or Juma. I could find another more for the station now that a radio station. I cannot. A co-victory lottery in a boy and I win as it's already used. Yen a new Furua. Hello, Kevin.
Yeah, it's you. With your voice, Kakra.
Yeah, Kevin, I know you are by Ashanti constituency treasure. None yet registration and a boy, a dear Muntakati, a Kotama by the question people. Or free some Muntaka different. A COVID. They are no born voice in the Williams only constituency communication officer. One know how not your shadow in your professor. na me person ka woman attention kura fi so no won she nya papa wono ye yini se wo be communication officer ni dia nde what no wo bi nko for tem dey inti mun taka tem dey Kevin me kasa me be kan o show we so
all right
enya dia
thank you very much boss that's it all right that was from Aswase. I think say Monday maybe lines na Aswase for about 30 minutes na yitie in summer free Aswase ba Monday Aswase for Monday maybe line na mamo why na moso babo margin actually me or Aswase. Hello
Kevin Ekobe Taylor.
Apia Stadium.
The fresh boy.
Dear Nessie and you ray. Almost to about Kumase. Jama to me or Deno home. Dear Nakoso.
I was unofficial reporting from Ashanti region.
Ashanti CNN. My story.
Hi, sorry, I fancy your mommy with the Chami Pia fans who go say, hey, boy,
Ashanti CNN.
And never come to talk tight. Omo was happy. Kevin tell them why you know. The Kevin Jack who form. Obia Masa I ready person Kevin Taylor. A debate be our bravo. Oh, yeah, so young people, so yeah, dear. So you're one massa. Papa Nyamia shall form. Oh, why I say MPP symbol? MPP mean probably almost symbol. So Kevin Taylor, why you're too bobo. Hey, your trouble not us. We be a bit timid, Kevin Taylor. Sabi Akufo-Addo obu o man ko ntimi afo ahwe ntimi pa bia timi fo ahwe
Ashanti CNN mama report no
say wa report for kwase say wa wadanfo good friend untumi okono ana dreaming sropa ameka say if we be 7 o'clock ko be sabre ode ne ho anhwe ya enema be dan e bi say nipa mienu no ntimi si form asale bi di akone ba ko no account ntimi
Ombe save vote no. Oh.
But when
Ombe save vote no. Sanko for no be save vote no.
Vote no. Ombe save vote. We say me no ka say. Onipa ba ko Joseph Yami Adam for NDC dey no. Amankwa onya obetu na kwesi. Na no share apia. Na ko program onto ayi program so on ka bi mame. Oh na no Kevin Taylor say me campaigning now. And I'm say massa. Me anka say me ka say me ko opposition me when NDC penimu wa frem say come 1 million do nti masa Kevin Taylor enya onu ofaya mitimi Kevin Taylor mitimi stoporo nti masa ye waduma ye na Kevin Taylor enti ho asempa no wonka Kevin Taylor discama na nyeyi ni TV ni kura no ayeka ho asem no da ben watima do na tibi amankwa wo pese otu na kwasi so humi apia mpe Kevin Taylor na amamna minna na si adwuma waya mame na kwasi so me ka kire wala de ye minya be prenamba da na se wan TV ni bia Kevin Taylor no masa ejani nya wo ba ma hyew edu ba se Kevin Taylor Kevin mama ono ghost no mu ro ko fiem ehu ade papa wo no obekanti oye Lawrence amankwa pese otu na kwasi ayi wadwuma ye na kwasi so masa Kevin Taylor anya wo hwe no ko TV ni ma TV nya kwa bi anwumre no na Akufo-Addo ko Kevin Taylor mpo a wona ezo mi se na ban na ma nyina Kevin Taylor beka na de obi say me pese me ka kire NPP delegate say ye kana na do dan ko Akufo-Addo boom ye kan je Akufo boom ye kan don ko for jo MPP perifo butie nyina boom na do ko e mo tusala of Ghana policy ko na abano 137 no masa etuo kasai techimai ene samsiahi area o yesa ka we ntimi anweni abano ko ntimi o to menti be srew mamu hamo untumi wini o koka wini o obie no obeti obia da jiposo dia ko trevia ye former government and I say about MPP former one ruling government and did America say Kevin Taylor nyakopo asiwire ba me ba ni nyan say otamfu nyanyame abo bia do so apraku udi sika say mo me pa to Kevin Taylor no
serious prediction because mama serious prediction power china untumi ni goka wo de kotokore house untumi ni goka hwan e be fa
me report me experience amanya no political MPP NDC we did just appear stable say nipa me na si for mo me ka kire okay Ashanti ma on fa Ashanti MPP MP se wa Ashanti region no omuye forte mu be about 36 support word no be so me ka kire say me na si for ma e kira wadanfo ntumi ya tia mo TV so a o jan radio so a se bo tibi keka di Ibrahim Muhammad ne John Amatem no why be winning a margin no e be different for be 13 or or Levimbos.
Okay. But I say, thank you for the report. Ashanti CNN.
God bless you, Kevin Ekobe.
Okay. You're reporting from Kumasi, Ashanti CNN, no, Apia Stadium. You see, on the Ashanti region, your CNN, into your report for Ashanti region, CNN, Apia Stadium. Hello, caller. Hello. Bibia, welcome, Pacho Kasa.
Kevin, in fact, near Kosu or Ghana, the media manager home. Ushe scandal ya waye ya. O manager home. Ushe scandal ya waye ya. We inti na fuel price no. Eko sosa no. Sa niyama we inti.
Yeah.
Because corruption we numi inti na omuntu mema we fuel price number form. Because omu fetchire kwa jiji sesike we nyiredi.
Yeah.
Inti na sa taxes ninya was so high. Npa bre. Inti so we share trotro drivers na ye mama mo kokwanso we share ene price of commuting in Ghana. I mean the we are prices no so higher. A month for bread na mumu we chire eko jisa sika kese we
also idea ni nyina say sorry menka to idea ni nyina say omo cut serious cut because a deal of a year utia $300 million na say offer board who koye sa deal and let's all cut in about 30% o enye sika to o
exactly 30% credit so omo to make
50 ni ade enye sika to o mo
we nyina o share omo reduce taxes ni nyina anka fuel price no be form ama transportation sa form ama aduane so bo form because price of fuel there it has a ripple effect on so many things in the country. Enti mo na mutu ye din say amen
boss Madasipa thank you very much thank you
amen ya na yakoto aba enti omo fa yen
thank you all right hello caller
Kevin good evening
sir my last caller I think
Kevin me danya mi asese na me your last caller me fefi odomi ewo Tiriji Nkwanta. Kevin, I ne anumre fei be ya me wela me de waka ho Ghana media nyina me de ma wo ba fa ye nkukobu because ne ese so mo keka e wo fom a ye ni akwanya e beche bibia no aso bia no ko ehia si nipa beti me baye nga ye wo fom no na ye mfa iya de no obi enkasa Inti yase me ma William ma William forever. Now, Mate come as so. Teacher for no issue now kai so much training teachers.
41,000.
Kevin me ankasa me your training.
Okay.
The last time me call training in the name of Ghana Education Service, me chia 70 cedis. Me nim say Enwechi a different training on my ama church phone dia and the minim. Apart from that, me nya training bia since na kufado eba ben we me nya e. Enonko danche. Let me come back to issues now obruswa concerning papaya oil brain fitai and the sikasem. Ne ya oye wasa na office no. Kedi wahu enye no photo se wonye peni a waye na adwen se mame nti aduane na aka no obi a hondin wo no on fa. This is what normally happen because nke peni na eso ohwe se mmofra na omu ofie no obi ansa kanaduane omu a ese ye fa bi komo omu wa chirechire akọ na peni na nkasa wa me wada Inti ya nkola no mo ofie no obi oye din kakra sin no at least you take over. That is what is happening.
All right.
Now let's go to MPP current election ya umba bekoyi. Omuntie because baby o ma bedru no abafo mani so ma atu ntasentase omo tase keke. Anka hwe obi a oso oba be di president Kennedy Japan wan I didn't make any president is because what was steady and who say even the people who show head some person be lead MPP no or shame dia as on no no form and ya me wan I'm not surprised because Baumian and Troy what be obi beji na din da na. Na pepe ya what na wa hwama sa a factory for fair former president see for sugar as titia pensei no amanfo be fa na serious ana. So say Kennedy Japan kasa oba be president some years ago na amanfo gini tum say okanokre. But you fi se ne kasa bi a wobɛka some time ago though enyo no na gyina so aye bibi but na no kasa okaya memfa ne say through within that short period of time am esware di wu ye no a man big mark bia and there's a otwa block by sister kura de sele and sele.
That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Face. Mr. That's it.
All right. Okay, that's it. Anna, okay. Hello, caller. Hello. One family for time no day for a big agege girls. Hello, caller. Hello. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, Kasa.
Okay, we're from Samim.
Sami Kasa.
May I acquaint Mamincha Master Aqua or Elmina Estate. Na Kevin was Mambo Abado. Kevin, say Shamaloco to Ghana on your cry because paying for say a number say or safe in it. Say Nambia Bassay or safe in Tina Angerson or Tina so one. I don't know what I see your man into 1 hour 1 hour son or so. What I say, Kevin, but the master baby, Kevin Pocho, mentioned that being FM one issue no at the Kebio. Being FM one issue no. Mentioned that the Kebio, mentioned Pocho.
Which one?
Mr.
Which one?
Ma boys and walk up a journalist or studio.
Oh yeah. That story. Yeah.
I'm gonna caught into
Marty. All right. Thank you. I'll look into it. But that's it. Thank you very much. Okay. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello, Kevin.
Yeah, good evening, boss. Go ahead.
Good evening. Now, public.
Bibiaboko.
Kevin, unim. The question na bia no me ade ba kwa mekan say blame ni na bia me be ma ye NDC for no mugu parliament one no especially muntakari so called leaders no omugu parliament one because ye ti ama mekan say ye ni ye ja omo decide money na bia to the MPP po nya ataba omo ye nhwa de yi la bi omo pass ye senke ye hwepa nka nyamra senka impoka no passing come media too because you and then yake there's a mundru number of at least half of the parliament would be pass law be na bibia man nyamra our parliament but you say 11 or 136 or so and a passing mrano how come in the past because he was Ghana any who say NDC for MPP walk out am on one party abo 11 that but on ba say NDC for no endu korum that so mundru why omudu 138 and you omu reverse sa decision no ama omo sa beto bam na ba na sen na man ne ya sa betra se ama se be previous nipa no 136 what we dia pass 11 na me agia to amana yi ye dia me ka sa nyina bia na ye hwa de mutaka gina hon mo the whole parliament na bia NBC fu on na support adwasafo e wo parliament
MPP for Kranka in support Ajasafo. MPP for no. Yenya Obimpo and be support Ajasafo. Muntakana and Nimso Dino on a yes ejuma.
On na ajetum amati ya support Ajasafo. Nti 11 year pass in Nebia and is by almost on kan. But me to me who so mon Nigeria amasa 11 year. Sa tika mo dey on better abanso or for the ene hwan to community. On be sa ajetum because on be kululu so ye ngin to
muntaka ba go diska no aba begina mama ja to me true but that's boss
obeji
Yamishra all right thank you muntaka de ono de ono krom for hello caller hello all right mama here submit to my fa this side now I think it's 1 or 2 calls Okay. Hello, caller.
Basu.
Sako. Kasa.
Basu bibi abako.
Aye.
Wallahi tallahi, we will rescue this country. Wallahi tallahi.
You have to. You have to.
We will rescue this. We will rescue this country. Wallahi tallahi. Basu, me what can you say? Crime has slow expanded. One say, Omu yesin, Omu show me chirkurao.
No.
When you Omu for 11 by force, no, because it's canu Omu. De bia nyama bo ekoso enam we montiwo sika na o se omu fande adwumane ye ho ntoye nu omu paaki sika no minim ade amafo se kura wukọ Kevin ye nhwehwemu we ye si auction de ye auction wo Ghana ne nyina ofurata si ye mfa bendu ni table su ye se auctioneers kura esu boja ade kiti kura amafo benya bibi kitwa no ofurata si ye mfa ni nyina mbra ni office. Thank you, Sako.
Thank you, Sako. We will look into that. Hello, caller.
Good evening, Mr. Kevin.
Hey, Watara. What are you saying?
Alhamdulillah, Kevin. Sabi
Yaboko.
Last week, so me ko boase posa menchia opao.
Michia Dodo. Michia
Dodo.
Jibrin.
Mehu Shaba, mehu your friend said, Dodo de mehu, Dodo Ubo, Dodo the Andrew and a Mamikai, we Finukra, so many years.
So, Michia Jibrin. My friend Jibrin, my friend Dodo, when you be a Becassa.
Zamo, okay, on Meti, 140 on Meti. Kevin, and oh yeah, your friend is saying, Muntaka issue, and Pesa Macawi, because when I'm a Tomaba, may imagine it from more. Yakubu Toniedu, and a minini share, minini come a serial caller, Messumi a serial caller in a serial caller. But sometimes Yakubu Toniedu, Yemfa a wo and Pendia Grossa Ubokuni pass Sabi. What it was to the main friend, the main person, my friend, but the amount of the cat. Whoa, would you politics say, your friend say, Mr. Tactical, or Chenaji, or no, you know, but then Muntaka will be a penalty. Basse by Mamintum Yakubu to Ghana or a friend or New London. But that's enough to obey attack you, be said, obey Sabi. Take a dear no opportunity. In 20 Nigerian face, Yakubu Sadiano, any question of the politics because Opiano or friends or Pemuntaka or Tamuntakobia, and here and this year, in a session, so Benjina Nipa Bakunto, because no only Saturday and Imperial. National Assembly before some Kwakotwaba, yeah, they be post now we we about 20-something%. Alanteman 20 million Sano, and share one to me over 200 million now, teacher Ashanti. What you each delegate 200 million, and you're asking free for. Tema, to me, what Kupa MPP before coming to tomatoes. Our first day, 4 days today. 10, Baku 4, 10 Ghana City. But even 20 there.
Thank you, Watara. Thank you. All right, thank you very much for being part of today's show. It's been a very good week. We will meet on Monday to talk about Ghana. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. Thank you for spending over 3 hours with me on this platform. We were live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We were live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We were live on Loud Silence TV on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We were live on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. Other affiliates picked us, cross-post the show on Facebook. I really appreciate your time. Remember, we are all Ghanaians who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. We are all tired. After this show on Loud Silence TV, it's going to be the Friday movies. You're going to enjoy the best movies on Loud Silence TV right after this show. Thank you very much. If you watch me from Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas, I would like to say this is just the beginning. Monday, we'll be having another scandal on this platform. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's office is involved in some illegal tax collection. I'll give you facts, documents for you to do your checks. This platform is an authentic platform. It is an international platform. It is here to save Ghana. You are a messenger. I am a messenger. Wonderful night. Let's meet on Monday. Good night.